wants to play as a small creature with one of the classes that get you like the big mode.
Yeah, so you just turn into a medium creature.
Yeah. So, like, no, you don't turn to a medium. You turn to a large. It specifically states you go up 2 sizes.
Oh.
And the best part is because small creatures can't use weapons unless they're bigger. While technically the weapons grow with you, because you're bigger, you're now a goblin wielding a greatsword made for a normal person. So it just looks like a goblin with a sword that's twice the size of him wielding it, while being the size of a small house.
Who remember what happens last time?
What happened
We
last
got
time?
a deer.
We got a deer.
There was a murder among us.
Yeah, the guy's brother got murdered.
I offered them a simple solution. They wouldn't
Got
take it.
a celestial stag or dear god.
Wasn't it fair?
It was fair.
Is it fair?
Well,
oh right.
I suppose I should know it because I should know a lot of things. Funnily enough.
I know how you
You're a
feel.
god.
Oh wait, you mean the game?
And they're gonna kill us. They're planning on murdering us when we get to Waterdeep. And we need to figure out, do we kill them first? Yeah, the
ghost
White
is not
Star...
going to kill us.
No, not the ghost, but the White Star Cult was like, or whoever the people Aster are hanging with are like, we need to kill them before they kill. Like, they're like, we're gonna kill them when we get to Waterdeep, and then we know that now. So now we're like, do we kill them before we get to Waterdeep? Do we kill them after they get to Waterdeep? Or like, what do we do? Because if we kill them after we get to Waterdeep, then there's a good chance the resources they bring are going to make it and support the White Star Cult. But at the same time, if we murder them before we get to Waterdeep, then we just murdered someone on the caravan, and it's not going to look too hot for us.
Well, I vote to murder them afterwards. The reason being is they're planning on finding out stuff about us. We can just do, they're not expecting us to chase them down. So we could very easily subvert their assassination because they stated that as soon as they get there, they're going to make plans. They're not just going to come at us like right away. They're going to make plans. They're going to gather a small force, and then they're going to deal with it.
It's very simple. Think of it like this. If we let them get more people, that just means that we get to kill more cults, right?
Walter does want to kill us. I can't.
The
like
more
out of
cults,
character,
the better.
but in character, I'm like, oh, he hasn't killed any cultists for so long.
Meaning, Walter would want to wait because more cultists to kill.
Out of character, that's dumb as shit. In character,
yeah.
In character, you have to roll a wisdom to not be oversatiated by your bloodlust to kill the cultists right now.
In character, boy oh boy.
I'm joking.
I haven't catched any bodies recently.
I mean, we've been going hunting and stuff.
Hunting is very different to the cold-blooded murder of my own kind.
Well, not your kind anymore.
I'm taking that into account, Walter. Don't worry. Your silly little swingy stick is thinking about it and contemplating destroying you, but that's okay. So last time
I'm killing people. I'm trying. People aren't walking up to me. I need more people.
we're about a day's travel from Waterdeep. We set up camp. We woke up. Waterdeep was about a day's travel away. There's a lot of things going on. I don't know where the fuck Skrull is. They're silly. They have a box. If anyone remembers that's Skrull.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna put the kissing emoji. Maybe that'll make them hurry the fuck up. There's the golden deer, which is getting a lot of attention from people. There's the bard troop. There's Freedom, who just wants somebody to talk to. There's that Jamna girl, the one that told you about the said we're working for different people, but looking for the same outcome. You know, there's some other people in the caravan. Faith, the weird thief. There's Aster and their group. Are there any other departing comments we wanted to make before getting to Waterdeep?
Elliot looks incredibly nervous.
I think we still should kind of figure out what to do about the box, but I don't
Squirrel's
know
not
enough
here,
about
though.
it. Yeah.
Motherfucker said he'd be 10 minutes late, and he's 30 minutes late. He's 40 minutes late now. Whatever.
Maybe he meant like 10 hours.
Yeah, sorry guys, I misspoke. Do we have any plan? What are we doing? Like, it's okay. This is all out of character. Actually, no, it can be in character. What's the plan? Do we have a plan? We're just gonna walk into Waterdeep and then tag out?
We're gonna get to Waterdeep. I don't think it's a good idea to attack them on the road. It will. If we succeed, we end up looking like murderers. If we fail, we still end up looking like murderers, and the cult is shot in a good light, which is unacceptable. There's no point to this if we get locked up immediately afterwards. Wait for them to make the first move. Then we can counter. We know it's coming, so it's not an ambush.
Ambush is only an ambush if you don't know about it.
Pretty much.
So, we're gonna just... So, I'm asking just kind of a general, like, are we gonna just... Do we have any sort of, you know, a to-do list, I guess? Because, like, we have this deer we have to drop off. Squirrel's gotta drop off the box. What else have we got?
Well,
The deer?
What are we gonna do?
The deer?
The deer.
Need to find a
well,
wizard for the deer.
the deer in the box. You already mentioned that.
Oh, I can do the dashing.
Oh, you can...
Is he here?
Yeah.
Scroll.
Let's go. You could just... How long have you been able to fix the deer?
Not yet, the moment. Well, I'm assuming that the level up happens this moment we get into Waterdeep.
No, it happened.
Oh, last night.
Okay, so you didn't think to fix the deer earlier on in the day?
It's the day.
Is it
just starting.
morning?
Yeah,
Is
we're all just waking up.
This morning, yes. I woke up and now I'm able to do so.
That's so strange. How did you come about these abilities? Or did you just think really hard about it?
I woke up like this.
It was revealed to him in a dream.
Oh,
Indeed.
interesting. Can you fix the
Boy,
the
I was a
If
magic
I'm allowed.
caster. New powers. I have to
I'm-
exercise it.
Yeah, same.
If I'm allowed to prepare, that's up to Bunny.
It's
As it
a
is
new
morning.
day. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day.
Oh, I just remembered. I know this. I know this spell that can cure curses.
Yeah, so
So do
strange.
I.
You're supposed to say, "I've been studying it since we've met the deer, and I've finally figured out how to do it."
I mean, that would be a pretty good way to roleplay it.
Or you could say, "It came to me in a vivid dream."
It was buried in his notes.
Yeah.
I just like the idea that he's like known since morning that he like woke up this morning and was like, I could fix the deer.
We all know that Doc is a little bit unscrupulous, and we can't really trust his motives.
Unscrupulous.
Yes.
Should we get like a pair of clothes for him? Like
Probably
ready?
a good idea, yes.
I'm gonna go get him a blankie and like a little. If I can find an extra change of clothes anywhere, I'll steal somebody's clothes.
Don't steal someone's clothes. You can just have a spare set of mine. They aren't the best, but they'll at least cover him.
All right. Let's go bring the deer over.
Should we go
Place him
to
on
the
upon
deer
the
rather
fire.
than? Should we go to the deer rather than bring him over?
It would probably be a good idea to do this away from
Semantic
buying items.
pride. Feet move. Let's go.
I do. As we walk away, Elliot's gonna be like, "What are we gonna do? Like, he's gonna end up having to pay like taxes. He hasn't been alive in a couple millennia. His kingdom's just gone. What are we gonna do with him? What is he gonna do?"
Can't he just return to the
Certainly you'll
woods?
figure it out.
Why do you care?
I mean, I feel a little bit. It's just a little bit of guilt, I guess, because like,
You feel bad after curing him of his curse?
no, it's not even that. It's just that we brought him back into this world. I feel like we should just like, are we just gonna pat him on the back and be like, "Good job, kid. Have fun." Or is he gonna like run off?
We are
into the distance?
currently hunting down a cult that plans to end the world. Do you wish to bring him along?
No.
Unless he
Anyway.
can be of aid to us with that, and since he has no title, no kingdom, and limited experience being bipedal, the most we can do is cure him and send him on his way. We cannot baby him. He's lived much longer than us.
Okay, I guess. Fair enough. Doc, do your thing.
Certainly. I cast Remove Curse.
Let's go. He turns into a cute
Okay.
elven femboy. Poof.
What the fuck?
He's
You.
no longer a golden star.
Does he keep his antlers?
Yeah,
Is the Caravaneer awake?
he keeps it that way. It's pretty early in the morning. There might be a few. All of the elves, 10 million percent, are definitely awake, moving around. Some people are beginning to pack things up, getting ready. You know, breakfast is being served, things like that.
Interesting.
He's
No,
very
that's all.
thankful. He's very.
I mean, I'm. Look at him. I'm not opposed to bringing him with.
Wow. You and your fucking twinks.
He's very thankful. He thinks that it's pretty cool. Doesn't really have much to offer. There we go. Doesn't really have much to offer, but he'll remember the deed that was done for him, and if in the future he finds a way to repay it, you know, he'll come and knocking.
Q 2
I'll
weeks
say
later,
not too
the guys in the gutter begging for money.
He wants to
Ah.
feed this water-deep place, this city of splendors that he's heard about along the caravan. And considering they're only a day's travel away, once he gets there, he's likely going to split and begin his own journey, rediscovering the world.
Doc is gonna say, for his part at least, not to worry about it too much. It was a promise made and a promise kept.
Sick. And he gives you the radical handshake. He does not do that.
I'm gonna give him a pouch of 20 silver.
I'll throw another 20 on there.
He doesn't understand. He's
I'm
a little
poor.
confused.
This is the
You-
currency of the world. You may not be familiar with currency as it stands, but this is essentially trade. You trade these for items of worth,
Ah,
normally. So if you are in need of food, drink, and rest, this is what's important. You will need to learn how to make this by yourself. I cannot teach you. There are too many trades, and I do not know what you're proficient in, and we are currently undergoing a quest of great importance. So I apologize, but this is all I can give you.
he thanks you. He'd ask if there are any elven kingdoms or druidic circles that are still active.
Are there?
I don't think Walter knows.
I
There's a
think
big-
there are some.
There's a big faction called the Emerald Enclave that is.
Oh dang! I said it, but then I was muted it.
Oh yeah, take that.
Give him the credit. He deserves it.
No, it's okay. You snooze, you lose.
Like when a kid says it, but then like you're really quiet in the back of the classroom, so the kid in front of you says it, but like significantly louder.
Yeah, and you lose all credit. It's your fault for not speaking up. You should assert yourself more. That's the only way you're going to get anywhere in this world.
So Scrawl, you tell him about the Emerald Enclave.
Scrawl doesn't know about the Emerald Enclave as far as I know.
Oh,
so.
jeez. They're pretty easy to know about. I'm pretty sure.
Well, then, okay. I mean, yeah. If Scrawl was kind of like wandering
you sell things
around.
to people. You should, you
yeah.
can probably sell things to them.
And you don't like
Scrawl.
being in the cities, so the Emerald Enclave would actually.
Yeah,
cool.
that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Scrawl will talk about the Emerald Enclave. It's a cool druidic circle. They like kiss trees and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Talk to animals and shit.
Yeah, he likes stuff like that. He'll figure that stuff out. Go find it. Do some cool things over there for a while after we get to Waterdeep. And yeah.
Reminds me of a woodworking teacher of mine that my class saw hugging a tree at home.
That's the.
It was a bit odd.
That's the golden stag. That's okay. You better be sorry. Is what I meant to say.
I no longer am.
Okay. Well, we can knock him off the list of things to do today. Ooh. So it's pretty cool, guys. I love. Where am I going? I'm typing in city. And then what are we feeling? Medieval city? Yeah, that sounds like a jam.
Come on.
Does it sound like a jam? It doesn't sound like.
Well, is that the guy who didn't pay us?
Yes.
Yes,
yeah.
The guy who didn't pay us. He's not in the. He's not there yet. These are just the NPCs we might be interacting with today, maybe depending on our time. Yeah,
have we been attacked by the cult people who are planning on attacking us yet?
Oh my god! No. Can we all relax?
I just got here. Okay, it's been 50 minutes into the session. I just wanted to make sure I know where we are.
We've been picking our noses for the first 35 minutes. It's okay.
Okay.
We only started. The deer thing was the first thing we've technically done.
I see.
So, Waterdeep. It's a pretty cool place. It's huge. We travel. We travel for the rest of the day. It's maybe not the rest of the day. We travel for about half the day. It's around lunchtime when we actually get to Waterdeep. It's a pretty cool place. It is a pretty cool place. It's the capital of Faerun? Maybe? I don't know, but it's the biggest city. Definitely. It's very human. There's a lot of humans walking around, but there's a lot of other people too. A lot of other races you'd see along the walls. A trade caravan would get led in to Waterdeep. They have passage. They get to the guard, and the guards are like, "Oh, trade caravan, come on in." We're in the city for a bit, kind of roaming about until we get to the dock area. I don't have a map of Waterdeep. I feel like that was something I should have grabbed, but I will throw the picture of the map in the main channel so people know, or at least have an idea where we are. Hold on 1 second. Copy image, paste. There we go, Waterdeep. We're in the dock ward. We came in from the south. We came in through that gate in the south, and we're now somewhere near the dock ward. There's a big opening, kind of like a courtyard, where, or less like a courtyard, more like a compound that we roll our wagons into. This appears to be where a lot of merchants are currently stocking up wagons, unstocking wagons, kind of like a trading depot warehouse kind of thing.
What is the City of the Dead?
What?
What is the City of the Dead?
The graveyard?
Okay.
Yeah. That's where the...
it's a city full of dead things.
Well, it's just filled with zombies. This is like the zombie quarter where we just have a bunch of zombies in the city. People go there to train.
People go
It's
to
no, it's
train.
the. That's where they get the factory workers. They just get undead and rip them up.
It's a good idea.
So, weren't we supposed to get paid? What was it, daily? Or, did this,
Weekly.
Yeah,
weekly?
Oh yeah.
We'd begin, or we'd come to a halt. We'd get off the caravan, stretch our legs, and Freedom would come up to one of you. And not one of you. He'd come up to each of you. He'd have to go talk to someone else first. Like he'd have to go talk to some type of. There's a guy leaning against the wall. He's pretty cool. He's got a cigar in his mouth. He's maybe 20 years old. He's fairly young for someone in such a position. It's fairly to assume he's not the trade master, but the guy overseeing these caravans. He goes up to him, talks to him about some things. You see Freedom pointing over at you guys to him in the discussion. And Freedom's given a few pouches of something, and then he'll come over to the party and he'll hand everyone about 60 silver.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Sweet. Bank right there.
And say thank you. It was an okay trip. You guys are pretty good. I'll really have to, when you defended us from those bandits, it was pretty good. I really gotta vouch for Ackland. Sometime he gave me some pretty good guys. I'm gonna be sticking around Waterdeep for some time, but I hope to see you around or something like that.
Likewise.
It's been a pleasure, man thing. Tiefling thing.
I hope your future endeavors go fine.
Yeah, me too. Might travel across the sea. Might head north. Might go east or west. Oh, who knows? It'll be crazy fun times.
I hope so. I give him a firm hand on the shoulder and give him a nod.
He'll give you a nod back. The cult caravan, the cultist people in the caravan, only make a very short pit stop here. Exchange some things with the caravan master, the one that Freedom talked to. Make some nods. You see, Samardag instead hand the caravan master a small pouch of something. And caravan master, he pockets it, and nods along, and soon the cult wagon begin moving on to a different part of the city. Who are you? Scrawl?
Yeah, can I look for the guy who wants the box?
That is the guy. The caravan master guy, the one that's been talking to people. That's the guy.
Oh. I bring him the box?
You bring him the box?
I bring him the box.
Oh. Hi, a box.
I was tasked by Ackland, that was his name, right?
Yes.
To bring box from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep.
And Declan gave you a
contract?
piece of paper to give me?
Yes. I will forge through my backpack or whatever for it, and then I'll hand him my contract.
All right. He'll take the box and take the contract. Read through it for like 5 seconds before continuing on. And he'd reach into his pocket and give you a gold piece.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That'll be that. Is there anything else
Probably.
wanted to do before we continued on?
I mean, just something Doc would probably mention is that we might, to some extent, want to have a conversation with the Dock Master, seeing as the court seem to have given him something, might be some level of payment for something or the other. He at least seems connected to what we want in both directions, in some way or another. My words for on deaf ears.
I'm too busy looking at the shiny gold piece. Have you guys ever
Actually,
seen one of these before?
No, actually, I haven't.
Very rare. A mark of
Ah.
a true salesman.
Is this your first one?
Yeah.
I hope you don't come
Congratulations.
to regret it.
Goblins usually barter with non-traditional currency.
I hope you don't come to regret it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
won't
no.
regret it.
This is him. This is the guy. The guy that's leaning against the wall talking to people. The trading guy.
I
He's
see no
like
such guy.
28 and already has gray hairs. Holy
Very
shit.
stressful being a trade master.
I mean, to be fair, I've been getting grey hair since 17.
Checks out. He's a cool looking dude though.
Mm. He reminds me of something. I don't know what though.
Did we want to talk to him?
That's what I'm saying to the party. To some extent, we might wanna have questions for him, but I don't know how we wanna approach it.
There's everyone else. There's the you know, the thief character just mysteriously disappeared. The priest is helping people unpack things. The priest is advertising a party. They're like helping caravans unpack, and like, oh, in a day or two, over by this temple over here, we're gonna be throwing this massive fucking party. You should totally come. Just inviting people to this party. They'd come over to the group as well. They'd invite this group to this party in 2 days at this mysterious temple. They'd be very charismatic about it. They'd come over and they'd be like, "Oh, hey guys, caravan's ending. Might never see you again. But while you're in Waterdeep, City of Splendor, City of Excess, and stuff like that, I'm gonna be throwing, or me and my order are gonna be throwing this massive party at Temple Newman. It's gonna be really cool. We're gonna have like lots of herbs, lots of drinks. Pretty ladies or boys. I don't know, whatever you want. It's gonna be there, so you should, totally swing by and stuff."
Thank you for the offer.
All right.
Think about it.
Then they'd go on, invite other people, do other things. The rest of the caravans, the bards are moving on. And for the most part, unless we want to do something, I presume we're going to follow the cult caravan, as they're very quickly leaving. Or at least leaving this part of the city.
One moment.
Oh. Aster's doing their thing.
Moment provided.
Somebody play the Jeopardy theme.
Would like one of those clock sounds that keeps going faster.
What are we doing, guys?
Waiting for
one
it.
moment.
You're waiting for Aster.
They said a moment. We're giving them a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Have your
In
moment.
the meantime, Skrull makes small talk about the alchemical exploits he's been up to. He's finally perfected the formula that originally was when he throws around the stinky gas that poisons people. That was supposed to be a good thing, but it didn't work right, so it was a poison. But now it does what it's supposed to, and it actually fills you with vigor, like intensely. It's quite a beautiful concoction.
God.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, everyone, are we alive?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I have said what I wanted to say twice. I will not repeat myself further.
We're gonna leave. We're about to leave
Okay.
the trading depot. Last chance.
To do
We
what?
want to talk to the caravan master who was seen trading, or I don't know, being paid by the cult before they left, or do we want to chase directly after the cult?
Wait, is the cult leaving Waterdeep?
Oh no. Oh
No,
no.
the trading depot.
The cult
Okay.
is hardly. They very quickly entered the trading depot. Samradag, the lady, paid the caravan master, or presumably paid the caravan master. They handed them a small sack of something. And now they're quickly getting ready to depart from this area.
Okay.
There was that sick party we were invited to. There's the I think that's it. It's just the party thing, which you can't really I mean, you could always talk to the priest, ask more questions, do whatever. There's that. We could talk to the caravan master, or we could just continue and follow the cult.
Are we all in a state where we could follow the cult?
Sure, why not?
No, I'm saying like I'm asking the party
Oh, okay.
like do we want to follow the cult and keep this party train rolling and try and murder them, or are we just gonna let it slide until eventually it comes to bite us in the ass?
No, I
Did
think
I
it's best we follow them.
Did I get the opportunity to tell them that they were planning an ambush?
Oh yeah, if you
Yes.
wanted to, you'd be
You did,
able to
on the
come
run,
in.
Wasn't
remember?
that in the
No, I was pretty
morning?
sure. I'm pretty sure we covered it on the run. So you guys
Yeah.
already know what's planned.
I think what's being discussed now is, do we bring the fight to them or wait till they bring the fight to us?
Okay, continue discussing.
No,
Oh,
no.
are
You're
you-
in this discussion with us.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Why
God.
not?
Good luck.
They're
Okay.
still there.
Well, yeah, like I would have told you that they were planning an ambush, and
Mhm.
it was like it's a refresher for last time. It was only really planned for them to fuck around with you guys if you fuck around with them. So,
Oh, I thought they were gonna kill us.
well, yeah, but if you guys don't go the same direction as them, this was stated, they won't fuck with you. But we are gonna go the same direction as them, so fucking is happening either way. Someone's getting laid tonight. No, sorry, my brain's in a weird place.
Think
Hey,
about
okay,
not
we're
the
gonna-
king.
All right.
I'm
just
just
like-
talking too much. It's fine. What the fuck? Anyways, so you guys can come to the ambush and know it is an ambush, and therefore it's not an ambush because you know what's happening. But they won't know that you know. So they'll be
So
surprised.
we
a little bit.
ambush the ambushers. Yes.
I mean,
think
at that
that's
point,
our
it's just at that point, it's just a fight. But I'm staying with them currently.
But then
Uh-huh.
you can they'll
Yes.
think they won't
Yes.
call for
Yeah.
reinforcements because they think they got the muscle over here, and then they'll
Yeah, they've got the meathead who's really into tactics, and none of them are into tactics, and it gives them a headache.
and then
Oh,
you
the
turn on us.
turntable.
Maybe you
Oh
suggest
my.
a tactic that's really bad.
No, they don't believe in tactics. It's fine.
Run at them
Okay.
naked.
Yeah,
I
run
think-
at them naked screaming. It'll be fine. But anyways,
Yeah,
that's all
probably
the information I'm going to give you guys.
Okay, I think guys, that means we need to just go. Are we gonna just go fight the cult right now? Because that's what it seems like this is pointing to.
Yeah, this sounds like we're just throwing hands, which I'm not necessarily. Well, I'm opposed to, but like he ain't opposed to it.
How do we avoid getting attacked by the Waterdeep guards? Because it's not like we can just.
We're going to. We're just gonna stalk him. We're just gonna go talk to him. We're just
Yeah.
gonna go talk to him.
We're just gonna talk to them, and it's gonna end peaceably, like all of our conversational antics.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go talk to him. I'm just gonna kill him. I'm just gonna go talk.
This is going to end up with us getting arrested.
Yeah.
Very
What
much
if they
like
start
What if
first?
they attack first?
Yeah, then it's just self-defense.
I mean, to
I
be
don't-
fair, the chance of them having some of the guard in their pocket is decently high.
Also, I'm sorry, but like, don't they have a pretty decent like reputation and pool of money. They can just buy their way out of jail.
Yes.
Yes, but also they can't buy the way out of death.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's true.
I mean, depends.
I mean,
Money-
there's a
money
resurrection
can't buy
scroll that
everything.
costs like 20,000 gold. So,
They're
I mean,
vampires.
Regardless, we're gonna cost them
Oh,
something.
right.
I don't care
Right,
what, whether it's their lives or their
right,
money.
right. Question.
Hmm?
I don't know how he would bring this up, so I'm just gonna do it out of character, really quickly. I have learned Revivify. I'm currently missing 150 silver to cast it. Is that something you guys might want to help me out with, so that if worst comes to worst, I have the ability to?
yeah.
If you're asking for money to keep us alive,
Yes.
I'm going to invest for personal reasons.
Revivify is 300 silver. Just.
I'll
'cause it's
put
gold.
50 in the pot.
Actually, to
I
that
don't
end,
need armor. I don't need weapons, so you can take my money.
yeah, to that end, I have a chainmail shirt that I'd like to get rid of. I don't know how much chainmail is worth, but it's 75 silver pieces normally, so I imagine I could probably sell it for 50. But that's in old things, so that would be copper? I don't know how this works. I hate math.
I think in silver standard that would be copper, yeah. Or wait, gold becomes silver, silver becomes copper. Unless
Not,
the conversion.
no, yes,
No?
but no.
Yeah.
It's the silver. It's okay. Hold on. It would still be. It would be silver because if it's whatever it is gold, it would still be silver.
What are we
I
trying
think.
to? What are we
Hold on.
talking about
No,
selling?
it's fine. I have a chainmail shirt I would like to get rid of. I don't need it.
Chainmail shirt. Let's see. Open up document. Adventure gear. Armor 5. Armor 5th edition. Chainmail. It's heavy armor. I didn't know that.
Yep.
It goes for 75 silver.
So that'd be copper, right?
Oh, that's a chain shirt. It's medium armor. Chain
no,
shirt.
no, it's chainmail. It's not chain. It's chainmail.
No, it's 75 silver, not copper.
Okay. Can I find a place to sell it? Because I don't, or someone who needs it. Like, does anyone want some heavy armor?
No.
No? Okay.
Someone will give
I mean,
you 60 silver.
Do you want me to roll? Yeah, I was saying, do you want me to roll a fucking what's the word? Not persuasion. Something charisma based to see if I can sell the shirt. All right, cool. Oh, where are my dice? Where are the clicky
my
dice?
guys. Oh god.
I looked at my table and they weren't there. I was like, no, I need the purple dice or the orange dice. Which color should I roll, you guys? Purple or orange?
Purple.
I like
You're asking.
orange.
All right,
Both of them.
Both. I don't have advantage. All right. Purple netted me a, if I can do math, 18. Persuasion.
Yes, someone will give you 65 silver for it.
Woo. Cool. I will delete that. Delete item. Yes. Goodbye. All right. Then I'll get the calculator out, because don't make me do math in my head, because that's when the dyslexic people strike. 71. Cool. Thank you. Sorry for interrupting. I didn't carry that around and been like, I need to sell this. I don't need it. Okay.
You don't worry. You inspired me to look through Elliot's inventory to see what I was like. Is there anything I could ditch that probably is worth a lot of money? No, but I have a 25-pound treasure chest that I've just been carrying around and 3 sets of 14-pound manacles.
Why?
I did not
Bro,
realize.
how many times you been arrested?
Why?
I don't know.
I don't think those are the arrests, Gamma.
Oh,
of them have
no.
No, I think he started with a pair. No, he started with a pair when you guys dragged him back. He got a pair from the cult when they kidnapped him, and then the other pair I think I started with as a inventory item, like as a gear item.
You just have manacles as a gear piece. Oh my.
Yeah,
Ginko.
Anyway.
one day we're gonna need 3 sets of manacles, and you guys are all gonna
No.
be so excited.
No,
There-
we just need to use rope.
So, what's going on? Are we... What are we doing?
We are.
I think we're
Killing
killing
the
the
cult?
cult. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to get my second level, third level spell slot back, but I don't think we have the pleasantry of taking a long rest.
Probably not. Probably not.
I think they'll be gone in 8 hours.
Yeah, they might disappear. They might vanish over the horizon. A tragedy if I've ever seen one. So we're following the guys?
You?
Alright.
I
S
think.
tier.
Yo. Oh, god damn it! 1 second.
Oh. It's S tier's turn. Hi guys.
Yo, what up?
You like Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Hello.
Sorry about that.
Welcome
I
back.
like
have a-
Minecraft.
I'm going on a trip on Sunday, and James was just conferring some information with me, so it was important.
In
Anyways.
your
Are you
favorite
taking
rocket
us
ship?
on school trip?
Huh?
I'm going
Are you
on
going
a
to take
trip
us?
in my favorite
Oh.
rocket ship.
Please.
I mean, I'm going from Portland to Baker City to Ontario, Nevada, or no, Ontario, Oregon, and then down to Reno. We're going to go see a bunch of old ghost towns and old historical buildings and stuff because we're nerds.
Well,
It'll be fun.
You are nerds.
Hmm. All right,
That's why
so
we
I'm
like-
here. I'm walking with some cultist people. Woo.
Yeah, there's cultists, sure. There's a few more. A lot of the guards in the caravan are now wandering with this caravan. Maybe like I don't know, 5 or 6. Aside from you, Junkyard, and aside from you, Junkyard, Samadag, and Velaskia, there are like maybe 6 others. It's a ride. It's a little bumpy. We get to a more beat up part of town, I suppose. Where are you? I'm gonna pull you here. Actually, I'm just gonna make this the scene, and can people, and then I put the people there. I'll just put them on the map. Yeah, and then they can't. Okay, cool. We get to a more beat up part of town. You know, I wouldn't call it slums, but it's very rundown. You know, maybe there was some riots, some fires, some devastation in this part of the town that was just never rebuilt, never reclaimed by the city. Entering this little part of the town is a small cobblestone road. This area seems to be a lot more quiet than the rest of the town, and as the wagon approaches the small cobblestone road, some cultists, or they're not cultists, but you guys have interacted with the cult for so long that, you know, you'd recognize these people as cultists.
Yeah.
They stop the wagon. Samardag does some small talk, like, yes, you know, it's me, Samardag. We're here. We're gonna drop things off. Preferably, talk to, Absinthe about some things. Is Resmir here? And the guard would be like, no, Resmir, you know, they've already continued on north. They'll be sending someone down. He was in an awful hurry to continue on north. I'll be sending someone down in a bit, so you know we got some time. And she's like, oh, okay. And then you're galloped on in. You're let on in. I'm gonna drag you places just so you see.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay. It's fair. So I see what's going on.
Yeah. So the caravan stops in this area. the party quietly following. Could you guys roll me?
Are you saying like within line of sight? Like how followy are you?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now, guys.
Yo, what's up?
How
A
followy
decent
are you?
distance.
We're not like on top of them.
Yeah.
We are tailgating them.
There we go.
I think
No,
like
we.
I'm scared of
I
it.
don't know.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll for a disadvantage.
That's
I
a
like
pretty
to
bad
think
roll
that,
for a decent X.
What did you say, Walter?
I like to think that we're trying to, I guess, mingle in a bit. We're not actively tailing. It's more like we're, I guess, checking which way they're going and sort of going that way after they've gone that way. It's hard to lose a group in a crowd.
Yeah.
Especially with a fucking carriage.
And then when we get into the more quiet areas, it's probably a lot easier. As well.
Yeah, they're, these aren't people sneaking around. They're making a lot of noise. They're just doing their thing. So following them isn't exactly going to be, if it's a large grouped area, they're going to stand out like a sore thumb. If it isn't, then we can literally follow them by listening.
But I think it's more to the question of how sneaky are you being?
Yeah, also Walter Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like do you want anyone to notice you guys tracking somebody else? I think is that like a question as well? Kind of important.
No, I was just wondering how
Are
you're
you
doing it.
you rolling deception to blend in with the crowd? Are you rolling stealth to sneak across the shadows or the rooftops? Or are you just walking like you own the place?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know if you were asking for a roll or asking how hard the roll has to be. I assume the
Both.
latter.
It doesn't have to be too hard. Don't worry, we'll be okay. I mean, that's a good idea. How are you? Yeah, sure, why not? How you don't have to do the stealth if you don't want to do the stealth. You could always try to blend in. You could always, instead of doing stealth, look for scout. Look for shortcuts to catch them up ahead, so you're not following them. Instead, waiting for them. Things like that.
I just don't know how well, because I know how to tail someone. Not related to anything that I do. This is just information I know for some particular reason. Don't quote me on this, but fuck it, I'll roll stealth. I have a +2, but that's not going to hold me down. I believe that is a natural 20 for a total of 22. I believe.
Very
I believe the heart card.
very good job sneaking.
Thank you. It was all skill.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll say that. So you got a 20, a 14, and an 8. Oh god.
Oh, yeah. I should roll.
You don't have to roll, you're not being sneaky. Yeah, okay.
23.
So, you guys would be traveling along, stalking this cloak caravan as well until it comes around a bend into a more, desolate part of town, and then it appears to, you see it like a few streets down, it appears to have stopped or something like that. Anyway, back to S tier. It would stop.
Yo.
People would begin unloading the caravan, people would begin getting off. You'd be brought, probably...
I'd help because I'm a big strong boy. I'll help them unload shit because,
This would continue to go down then. You'd go down here, the caravan would go down here. And then you'd start unloading things probably into this room here.
Okay.
And
I'm quiet the whole time. I'm just diligently doing work, because that's how you be a good boy.
Yeah.
but paying attention to the world around me, and I rolled a 23 perception to pay attention to the world around me. So you know, there you go.
23.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
you'd-
it's a little,
you'd
it's a
notice
little
lot.
high.
You notice a lot. There's some people by the gate, you know, aside from the two guards that checked it out. There's some other people by the gate just in case, you know, some shit happens. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
They're technically
Smart.
hiding out in this area, and if someone dangerous comes, you know, there better be more of them. As you go down, you notice these pretty spooky looking guys, to be honest, in a nicer
I
armor,
like them.
riding, you know, these really big creatures. That's kind of a spooky thing, I guess you'd notice.
Yeah, it is. I like the helmet though. It's cool. It's cool as fuck.
This building here seems to be, I guess, their headquarters where they're basing things out of.
Well guarded. Yeah.
Dag would have gotten off and you know, gone on in. Valskia would be with you, as well as Junkyard. As things are unpacking, Samadag would tell the lot of you to do whatever. You know, relax for a bit.
Fuck off.
We might have to wait for some time. She has some deals. She has some connections to related to her backstory that she'd probably just say it like that. You know, I have people lingering from my backstory that I plan to make events with, divert attention from us to other groups, and so on and so forth. I'm going to go inside, discuss such details. You're free to do whatever. And then, you know, they'd go off.
Yes. Nod.
Junkyard would probably... I don't know, Junkyard would probably go off. Valskia would look to you, pondering what you're going to do for a minute before following along with Samardag.
Cool.
So, again, you could do whatever. You could go look around, explore, do whatever. You could follow Valskia and Samardag, you know, anything you'd want to
Probably.
do.
Well, I've never been here before. Have they been here before? Which way did they go? Did they go in this building? Oh, awesome.
Here, give me no stop. Sorry, I'm a little NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's this maybe a townhouse that's been barricaded up. You know, it's been fortified to shit. It appears the cult or whatever group here has been here for some time. There's a lot more cult members. This is kind of like a mini camp, like a mini bastion that they've made. They've boarded up walls. They've blocked street corners and things like that. This area clearly isn't seen by the guards a lot. You walk in with Velaskia, Samardag too, into this sort of main room where there's this other group that's kind of lingering about, waiting. Just waiting. Samardag would walk up and these two would start talking. Everyone else here just seems to be guarding. Velaskia would go up, lean against the wall. Maybe they'd recognize this person. Barent, they'd call them. They're friends. They know each other, you know. Things cool. Things are cool. Assume, you know, with your 23, you're gonna try listening to what Samardag and this
I'll hang out quietly, like stand somewhere that's out of the fucking way, or pretend to be someone's, like, I don't know, bodyguard. That's kind of what I'm good at. So yeah. Wall, who's this? Is that Junk? Okay.
Ooh, this lady would, Velaskia would, you know, seeing you accompanying them, they'd make kind of small talk, I guess. They'd ask what you're planning to do now.
I suppose it depends on where I'm needed. Didn't have. My or I could say my guiding star is obfuscated at times. I would like to part the clouds on that. Then perhaps on where I'm needed.
I think for the first time since meeting them, that made them chuckle. They'd comment about how that's seemingly impossible endeavor, and about how the White Star has been cursed with obfuscation. Or
Obfuscate.
Yeah, it's a tricky word.
Now I can't say it.
it's a fun
Obfuscated.
word.
There we go. Obfuscation. It is. Nothing's impossible when one is diligent enough.
What about licking your elbows?
I can.
I mean, dislocate your shoulder. You can lick your elbow.
I can do that.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Hungry. They'd shrug it off. There's a
And then, yeah,
conversation here to be had with these two, but in the meantime, Walter, Elliot, Scrawl, Doctor, Valamir. There's this part of the town that this wagon has wandered into. That's clearly old, abandoned to a degree. It clearly doesn't see a lot of foot traffic, and looking around just from the general gist of things, you see like wooden fences, palisades they're called, kind of dotted around this area of the town that the wagon has entered. It might be a little dangerous to proceed, considering the spiky walls and things like that.
It's fine. I love spikes.
But with that being said, the wagon has entered into this small little. It's like a neighborhood block that's been transformed into a compound, I guess.
Yeah.
What would the?
But yeah, I
Question,
will.
where are we on the map?
I will
not
be
on the map
quiet. Have my little conversation there, and just kind of listen to everyone. And anyone looks like they want to talk to me, I'll talk. I'm a social character. Apparently, I am. I'm not even apparently. I've got an 18 charisma. Yes, I'm a social character. So like, if someone wants to talk, I'll talk. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to kick in some doors and like make people talk to me, because I don't want to raise any suspicion more than like I already have, being slightly sassy about not having good tactics. But that still works because obviously I'm more of a fighter than a fighter. Priesty person. I believe I'm religious and I fight. Those are the things I do. Why aren't we doing this fighting the right way? Alright, whatever.
Yeah. Sounds good.
No, but like on the big map.
We're not on the map. Oh, on the big map,
Big map.
the map of Waterdeep. Where is the map of Waterdeep? Where did I put it? I put it in Maine, didn't I?
Yeah.
We traveled north a little bit. We didn't travel too far north. We're probably in maybe the Traders Ward or the Trades Ward. Somewhere in the middle of the Trades Ward.
Guys, this is starting to look pretty dangerous. I don't know about you guys.
Seems like the bad part of town.
If shit happens, plan B is we got lost in the city. Big one. So
Oh, that's gonna fly so well. Don't worry, guys. Sorry, we just got lost. I'm in the exact same corner of town as you guys.
What about Asta?
He's capable. He could meet up with us somewhere.
Does anyone have message?
I would
Yeah, that's fair.
if you had taken my tooth. Okay.
Oh,
so
so out of character real quick. I know what you are, by the way. I have one of them in a game I'm going to be running on the weekend. So carry on.
Teehee. Teehee. So, could Aster just rendezvous with us? Somewhere?
He probably he would. That's not on his plan right now. He's here to find out what the cult's plans are. So that way, even if we don't get into a fight and don't stop them here, we know where they're going.
Okay, so
Because that's what we need. and is the whole
Yeah.
reason why we didn't fuck him up on the carriage.
Okay, so what? Okay, maybe he finds out that information and then we rendezvous.
What is going on here, Mia?
I don't know what the plan is. I don't know what's going on.
Currently, we've been following the cult wagon. It's entered a compound that's kind of makeshift barricades have kind of barricaded off a small block of this old dredged neighborhood. The wagon's gone in there. We can always just continue following the wagon. We can look around this compound, try to find other entrances in. We can pick our noses. We can go do something else. We can just leave the wagon and explore Waterdeep.
I feel like we should go because, like, if we walk into there, we're just on their home territory, you know?
Yeah, but at least we know what they are.
Until we die.
Well, I mean, I think Walter means good that we followed them to this point, and scouted out their base of operations.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We don't need to do a kamikaze assault right away.
So maybe let's just go explore Waterdeep a little. Go on a little vacation.
I've been muted this entire fucking time. Motherfucker.
You dummies.
Well, the worst thing is that I was saying things and it sounded like I was being responded to. And I was like,
I hate when that happens.
like earlier, which I said something like along the lines of, well, we don't want to fuck them up before we figure out where they're going. That's the entire point of us going on this mission. And right after that, Esther said, well, yeah, that's the entire point of all of this, why we didn't fuck them up in the caravan. So I was like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was confirming the words you spoke to my soul.
That's what it sounded like, because literally the second I stopped saying the things I said, you started talking.
That's crazy.
So, real quick, does Doc
But
have
no.
message or sending or anything?
I've been shouting, I've been saying I have sending, but I don't have it prepared, unfortunately.
We'll find him tomorrow. I think we get out of here, gang.
One thing that I was suggesting is that it might be an idea to at least stake out the perimeter, see what kind of entrances and exits are here, maybe get a slight feeling for what kind of level of manpower they have. We don't have to go in, just get a
Aster's
better
literally
feel.
inside. I feel like he could just report that all to us.
Yes, definitely, though I also
I do plan
doubt
on going
that
for
they...
a walkabout later, but yeah.
You are? Okay. Okay.
Well, I mean, I want to walk around this place, but I felt like going with Samardag was way more important because they're gonna
Yeah.
talk about shit.
That's what I was thinking.
But you don't know that. You just know I'm in there
I do.
somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah, I just felt like it wasn't very high
Yeah.
on your priority to walk around and see what everything else is up to.
All right. So we staking out, checking it out, and then leaving.
Just check out the perimeter and then we...
Plan. Good.
I love steak.
Same.
Good. So who wants to check out the perimeter? Who in the party? Everyone?
I'm
I'm done.
good.
I'm down.
I'm good as well. I don't want to get caught.
Oh, I was saying Oh wait. Okay, I don't want Scrawl to be on his own. Valamir, what are you doing?
I'm also going.
Okay, I don't want Scrawl to be on his own, so I'll stay with Scrawl.
I'll be fine.
New
All we're
city, I
doing
don't
is
like-
go around the perimeter. We're not going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if
I
they have
don't- I
scouts
just-
on the perimeter staring at everything?
Yeah, I'd rather just not have you be alone.
Well, I had
Bloody system.
that's fair. I was gonna go into the city and
No,
look around for
We're-
people.
we're gonna wait till they're done, and then we're all gonna go together.
Okay.
No more split the party. We've been split this whole time.
I can't.
I have side quests to do. Okay.
Okay.
I hate the fact that I'm asking for this, but it might be a decent idea to have one of your teeth.
Would you prefer a lock of hair?
Oh, that would be better, yes.
Or I could give you a fingernail.
Lock of hair sounds better.
Okay. Or I mean, like, you could take this vial of my my spit.
Lock of hair would be.
Here's
dude,
this
it's
totally
fine.
mostly normal and less weird thing to do, but here are all these other options that are horrible. No, you want the other one? Okay.
I guess. Hold on. Yeah. Lock of hair, one of your nails, or one of my teeth. Alright, take your pick. What do you want?
Seems decent enough.
Okay.
I have a nail.
Does it really?
Doesn't really.
I mean-
I don't think it
decent
sounds decent
enough.
at all.
I mean, it just kind of gets reduced to ash, so I mean, like... Takes out a lock of his hair and hands it to Doc.
I take it with my handkerchief.
Don't lose it.
Sure.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
So, who are you? Scrawl?
Yo.
Elliot? You're gonna, hang on back. Was there anything you wanted to do in the meantime while the scouting was taking place, or are you just hanging back?
I think we're just hanging back.
Alright.
Gonna play cards or something.
Everyone else, if you could tell me what you would like to roll, and then explain how you're using that roll to scout the place out, that would be great.
I mean,
You know, you could do
That's good.
perception. Just be very bland. Climb up to a roof, look around, do perception. You could do stealth, obviously. Try to blend in with things. You could do investigation to try, determine like what the foot traffic is. Things like that. You could do whatever. Imagination. Go crazy.
best
Imagination,
thing
what's
I think would be just be a group that's on a walk and shoot some side eye to
Yeah.
all barricaded shit.
That was also my plan.
So what? Maybe deception? We're just, we're not checking the place out. We're just walking along, and this place happens to be here.
That sounds logical.
Yeah.
Okay, so could the three of you roll a deception?
Certainly, I'm looking for it right now.
Or can we help? Can I help,
What do you mean?
Doc? So I don't roll.
No.
You're all rolling your own rolls and either
Okay.
helping each other or hindering each other. Probably.
That's a nat 20. Plus
damn.
1.
Damn.
Damn. 21, bitches.
That's a
I got
13.
a
but
dirty
only a point
20.
to make that, an 18.
An 18, a 20, and a 21. Pretty good. Pretty easy. Pretty nonchalant. You're walking around this building, checking it out. You do see occasional, some guards with spears or halberds or long pointy things. But no one seems to suspect you guys of anything. There is a few other ways into this area aside from the main entrance that the wagon entered. There's a small little hole that's been like smashed into the side of a building. It doesn't seem to have any guards guarding it. There's a back alley area which only seems to have one or two other guards guarding it. And then there's just like a second main entrance to the compound that you guys could attempt to go through as well. Trying to figure out who's inside it. I think just walking around the perimeter, taking a look at the walls, you wouldn't be able to figure out too much about who's inside it, but from what you've seen, the amount of guards guarding some of the entrances, there's probably a sizable amount. Enough to at least run a small compound. So, could safely assume maybe 15 to 20 on a good day.
Dang. What kind of state does their gear seem to be in? Is it like very kind of new, well polished kind of gear, or is it more slightly ragtag?
It's a little more ragtag. It's clear that some of the guards have been in a few scraps here and there, but it's not disheveled or anything like that.
Gotcha. So it isn't like, oh, these are very well armed
Oh yeah, definitely
to the
not.
teeth.
No, definitely not. It wouldn't be
Fair enough.
it wouldn't be safe to say that they were well armed. They're armed, but I like the middle ground. They're medium armed.
Fair enough.
Alright. And then that was that. And then we were gonna explore the rest of Waterdeep for the rest of the day.
Around what time did we get here? Or would it be now? I should say.
We got to Waterdeep at about 1 p.m. Be about 1:30ish now.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. Exploration of Waterdeep shall commence.
Alright. In the meantime, Astir, there's that conversation between Samardag and the cloaked figure. That you would be able to listen into.
I'm waiting with bated breath. Okay.
The cloaked figure represents just a nameless criminal group. It's never really brought up. But Samardag is hiring them to cause a diversion. It's just basic business talk, but some of the key important things were, did you complete the first half of your task? And then they'd say yes. A small group of mercenaries wasn't too much for us to handle. We acquired the boxes, made sure that they had the logos on them, and then Samardag's good. And you know what to do next? And they'd say yes. We've been invited by we've garnered invitations from this satyr priest to a temple that we believe who are those guys called? Elliot, who are those guys called?
Which guys? Sorry.
The guys. I'm just blanking
The
on my
shadow?
brain. No.
The Shadowhands?
No.
The-
The ones
The
you
ones with the weird
say?
armor.
The ones you're picking your nose at. The Tormak cultists. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we have.
I was going through my notes like,
Yeah, we got information that Cormac cultists are attending the party, and we'll kill them and take their gear, and then everything should be in place. And then somebody was like, "Good. I'll pay you a little bit now, and then pay you again after that part's complete." And good. And then they say good. Yep. And that's that. That's the conversation that they have.
Cool. So
Who's hearing
first-
all this?
I am. First
not-
half of the task is done. Small group of mercenaries were easily dispatched and the boxes were taken for them.
From them.
Yeah, from them. Just to refresh my memory, Skrull delivered his box to a group of mercenaries.
Yeah.
To the
Skrull delivered
Caravan
his
people.
box to the caravan, and I guess you could.
Okay.
I mean, you didn't see anyone else deliver any boxes to a caravan, so I don't know, but it's a bit of a stretch to go that far.
Hey, guess what? We probably should have taken the boxes.
No shit. Let's see. They haven't got all the boxes.
I took
They
the
got all the
box.
boxes now. They talked to the satyr. The name of the satyr is listed in NPCs.
Faith.
Where is she at? At least I thought she was.
I can put her there if you want.
That's okay. I was just gonna write it down in the notes so we knew exactly who the fuck I was talking about.
It's Faith. She'd have introduced
Yeah.
herself as Faith if anyone had asked,
She's
which I
she's
presume
cool.
people would have.
Yeah. Faith. We traveled with on the caravan. Cormac cultist. They got secret. They got invites to this sick ass party at the temple.
What is up with me and just giving people funny names? We got ethics, we got faith. These aren't real names. These are just words that the character is based around.
Will be Cormac cultist present. For this asshole, who will be killed and their gear stolen. In order to pretend to be Cormac priests. Who's Cormac, by the way? Do we...
Tormac.
Cormac?
You know who Tormac
Demon
is.
of
Some other people
pleasure.
know
Tormac.
who Tormac is.
Okay. Oh, we do, because we read that thing. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
this thing.
gonna be angry. The gear was stolen. The gear will be stolen. To some nefarious and probably killing a bunch of people and blaming it on them.
We practically handed the cultists a fucking death ray.
Okay. I've taken notes. Boop. Alright, I have notes now.
I mean, we knew.
Yeah, we did.
We did know. Alright. And notes. Okay, cool.
Told you guys.
Oh yeah, this guy. Relentless. Oh god.
I'm sorry. It's just you haven't given any
Oh no,
predictions why.
this guy's gonna love the fact that his cultists are killed. He's a spirit of relentless conflict. If they can't fucking keep themselves alive, that's their own goddamn fault. Although he espouses tragedy to prevent needless death, so he'd get along with Astir in that regard. Delights in killing and bloody violence, demanding sacrifices from his followers in exchange for power. Victory itself is an unimportant. Blood. Are we sure your maul isn't tied to this guy? Let's see. Shit, tearing after battle. And evil aligned warriors find strength in Tormac, but are apt to give in to their bloodlust. But yep, Your maul belongs to this guy. Your maul is his. That's my official opinion.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, great. That's good. This is all great. Cool. Yeah, I listen to that shit. And, I hang out more. Like I'm just a fly on the wall at this point. And if they're done talking and doesn't seem like they're going to be doing any more talking, I will probably go wander around.
Yeah, after being paid, the group, it was about shit. I deleted them already. It's about 5 of them. They seemed. I'm gonna keep your 23 perception. They seemed rather roguish, to a degree. It's very clear they blend in very easy. They're clearly agents. You don't spot any Zentarum paraphernalia on them. So you're not sure if it rules that out of the question, because Zentarum have been known to be very devious and sneaky. But it's
Very
just
sneaky.
something to note. There's no obvious markings as to who they belong to. They wear mostly dark blues, but...
Okay.
So, in the meantime, everyone else. We have
I'm
multiple
going to wander
things.
around this map. if that's
S
okay
tier.
with
Yeah, no, that's fine. When you're ready, S tier, you'd be able to... You'd be free roam to the city as long as you, return to the camp or just report to Samadag, whatever you're doing.
Dude, I would probably ask if they need anything from town before I go. If there are any supplies or anything they need picked up.
No, she'll she has a stone in her hand. She has another stone that looks very chipped and damaged. And she'll take that other stone and kind of like karate chop it, but purposefully miss. But she uses magic to make it not purpose. How do I explain this? You know when you swing a sword and a wave of energy comes out of the sword?
Yeah.
She does that with her
part
with her hand, I guess.
with her hand. Okay.
And it chips a bit of the stone off that she hands it to you, and it says, "If you leave the camp, this will be for communication." It's a one-way
Thank you.
stone. Should we need you to return, you'll be summoned.
I will answer the call. But essentially, he's got to sell that chainmail shirt sometime. This could be when he goes to sell the chainmail
Yeah.
shirt.
And it's a very good excuse to get you back with the party, should you want.
Yeah. Fuck
What if
them.
it's
I'm
secretly
the
a-
cult.
What if it's
I'm with the
secretly a
cult
two-way
now.
stone and they spy on us?
I mean,
Interesting.
oh goddamn.
Interesting. It's a good.
I
it's a
don't.
good-
I could just leave it somewhere when I actually go to talk with you guys.
You can just eat it.
Just
Use it as a skipping stone, you know, just to throw it across some water. I can't leave the building. I'm trapped.
In the meantime, everyone else, there's a multitude of things we could do.
There you go.
Or everyone else, including Esther at this point, I don't know. There's a multitude of things we could do. We have a list of official things that we could legitimately look out for. We could check out that temple that we were invited to by the priest. We'll get to after, in the middle, after I've made my spiel. Esther, you can regroup and give them the information, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
But we have that temple. Actually, you know what? Do that first, and then I'll ask what we should do.
Okay.
So it's
counting.
maybe an hour-ish later. You guys have done your scouting out about the place. Everyone's decided everyone's good. We decide we'll either come back later, we'll wait for Aster to come out. You know, we don't want to attack it right away. At least wait until night. You know, who knows, but we're not going to rush in there, so we're just going to hang out. And then Astir pokes their head out of an alley, spots you guys, boom!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, then
Walk
roll
in the
initiative.
Yeah, roll initiative, everyone. It's a fight. Surprise, it's Aster. Sorry.
Oh, so hello.
But no,
That's
seriously
insane.
though, I don't know if the stone is a two-way stone or not. I have detect magic. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I do. I always have it memorized.
It would tell you what kind of magic it's using,
Yeah.
which would most likely be divination to some
it would be
degree
divination.
with communication.
But it wouldn't specifically tell me the magic spell. It
No.
would just tell me what.
More like
The
identify
The school
with,
of
but-
magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the
I-
school of magic is definitely going to be divination because that's what that
Mhm.
is.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think. Oh, you know what? Yes, this is fun. So I wanted to do this spell just for shits and giggles. I am. Yep, no, this is perfect. Let me do this real quick because I didn't get my spell list for the day. Let's get rid of that one or this one or this one. Let's get rid of. What spell do I want to get? Yeah, I'll get rid of this one. Okay, cool. So, I am, when I get out of this little area and heading towards the city, am going to use Find Steed, so summon a spirit animal essentially that I can ride on. And I'm going to put one of my pouches on it, and I'm going to put the stone in it. Tell my steed, because it's an intelligent creature that listens to me. If anyone calls for me, return. But I'm gonna go right around in the
I
wilderness
just imagine.
with the rock.
Just imagine Aster being into like a bar or something, and then it's suddenly a horse.
Well,
pops up.
I'm picking a. I think today because I can. It appears as an unoccupied space within range. It takes the form I choose. I'm gonna pick an elk because I thought the elk dude was pretty cool. So it's gonna be an elk with starry colorations to it. It looks fabulous. And then and it comes with all the parts and stuff. Yeah, there you go. It's a steed. Boom. It's an instinctive bond that always allows me to. You know how it works. I'm sure you do. We fight as a seamless unit. When it's within 1 mile with you, we can communicate telepathically. So I'm just gonna have it just roam on the outskirts of town. So it's nearby, but not too far away. So that way, if the stone says anything, it talks to my steed, and my steed can be like, "You are being called." And that way, it's moving around just in case they're divining on it. It's got my bag on it. I'm being a sneaky snake. It's fine. Cool. So that's what I'm doing. Let me cast that spell. Oh yeah, it takes about 10 minutes. So it's just me fucking around like out in the the edge of town, practicing. I haven't done this before, so practicing summoning a fucking magic horse. Magic horse. There you go. CYA complete.
We've dealt with the sending stone, just in case it was a two-way sending stone, and we've regrouped, we've reunited. I assume you're gonna spill all the beans about the beans that I spilled to you about the beans.
Oh yeah, generally. Let me see if there's anything I don't want to tell them. No, all of that seems relatively straightforward. And in fact, it might just be like.
Oh my god, we practically handed the ghouls a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah. So yeah, I just tell you guys that stuff.
I didn't.
I'm pretty sure they got your boxes right.
I'm pretty sure you did.
What? But I gave it to the guy.
Yeah.
The guy could
who
have
works
given them.
the cult.
Yeah.
So there are a few options. This is a trap. Or it's not. Well, it could be both. A trap and an opportunity. But they are going to go for the priests of Tormric. The cultists. Are they
Okay.
cultists? Is it a cult? Is Tormric a cult? Or are they like legitimately? Okay.
There's the cult of Citri, which Priest Faith belongs to. However, that is more of a religion. They just don't have. No city or nation has the galls to announce them an official religion due to their their inherent nature of what they believe in. However, the cult of Tormak is much more like a cult, similar to the White Star cult. However, the cult of Tormak is much bigger, and, for example, in a politician's eyes, much more of a threat than the White Star cult due to their nature.
Yeah, let's fight! Fucking kill everybody. It's better this way. Woo! Yeah. It's not quite ball, but it's close.
Elliot's premonition is to be believed. It's decently easy to figure out what's going to happen if we do not interfere.
Now, my question to you, Elliot, about your premonition is who's using the weapons?
Some people, and they're kind of dressed like you in like the armor things.
Wasn't it specifically Tarmac armor?
Hold on, I'm looking back at my notes.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Okay, good.
And I don't know if this is important, but the person who fired it, when they fired it, they had these like wings.
Like an Asama?
Kind of, but the wings weren't like there. It was only there when they fired. It was like a faint, like outline of a wing.
Like, well, Asama don't
The-
always. Alright, fine.
The firing of the gun, the light emitted from the gun, somewhat revealed faint ethereal
true nature.
wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, to a degree. Like when when you have a transformation Khan would know about this. When you have a transformation and you get to level 2 of it, when you're concentrating on a spell, you lose concentration of your... Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Interesting.
Well,
So it's
then-
similar to Hideous Appearance, but
Yeah.
then the Torment cultists are going to be killed, their stuff stolen, and then these individuals are going to pretend to be Torment cultists to hide their true natures, use the weapons in the boxes, and kill a bunch of people.
that would be my guess.
But the more important question is why?
Probably some level of target they have and want any type of investigation to be directed somewhere else.
Attention. They want the attention on someone else, yes.
Yes.
I mean, the people they killed weren't very important looking. It wasn't like they were like fighting a war or anything. It was more like some people that were
They want
trying.
the attention elsewhere. So if they put the spotlight on Tormek, who has a bigger following,
Yeah.
They're dressing up
I
as
mean-
someone else. They want people to believe they're someone else. They have a goal in mind. Whatever their goal is, they don't want it found out, or at least directed towards them. And their goal is death.
I
Big
believe their
surprise.
goal is simply just to get
Okay.
officials and people of import looking at Torment cultists and away from the White Star cult. Boom's
I mean-
activity has been more in the past few months than not.
Yeah. No.
They're not
Oh,
very
yeah.
strategically minded, so most of the time they're a bit loud, so they need to cover it up with a bit of violence.
Whatever their purpose for taking up the identity of the Tarmac cult, if we can to a degree prevent it, for us, that would be rather advantageous. Especially if in one way or another we can retrieve the weaponry
So-
outside, out of the cult center.
Conversely, though, weren't you all invited?
Yes, exactly. That's what
We
I mean
were.
with preventing it.
Just
No.
just attend the party.
That's
So we're
what I'm-
going to a function.
Come on. Yes. So like Aster's
That's
like
what you'd like to call it.
yeah.
I can.
Aster's like, yeah, that's
I was
boy.
I was gonna attempt it earlier, but I figured it'd be better if we got this information across than I asked. Present you with the options for the
Mhm.
day, as there is a multitude of options. There is option A, waiting until night, attacking the camp, or just going in, attacking it now. You know, just full-hearted, blaze of glory. We might die, we might live. We'll take out a large chunk of cultists. That'll be good. Cool. There's that option. There's option B. We hang around, pick our noses, wait a while, then go to this party, quote unquote, that we were invited to. Figure out a little bit more about who these people are that are working with the cult. Figure out what's going on there. We could return to the trading place that we were at. The trading master is surely still there. He's a busy man. He's not gonna leave anytime soon. Plenty of caravans are still coming in that he'll need to overlook. We can go back there, talk to him, interrogate him, see what's going on over there. There's option D. Completely ignore all this, as there's something far greater at stake, which is money. We have been offered by a notorious thief to steal a painting from Xantarum. There's also option D. Option D would come into play right fucking now. Just because I forgot to do this when you guys entered the city. A man would approach the group. He'd look around, but he wouldn't need to too long. It's clear he recognizes who you guys are, whether that's good or bad. And he'd go up to the first person he sees. Let's roll the dice. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's everyone. We got everyone here today. Oh, you son of a bitch! You just had to leave, didn't you? We got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walter, This man, he's fairly young. He looks somewhat charming. He looks like a bard. He comes up to you a little mysteriously, and he pulls out an envelope, pushes it against your chest. He looks around at everyone, and he'll say, good job so far. Before just fucking off. Back into whatever alley he crawled out from. Opening and looking at the envelope, it explains he was a Harper agent, and he brings news that Leosin is in town, and he's trying to put things back on track. He's trying to focus things on the White Star cult, and he says that there are a few influential people that he's met, and they've formed a group known as the Quiet Council. And he would, at any point, whenever the adventurers are available, would appreciate it if the group came down to a tavern known as the Yawning Portal, where they could meet him and give first-hand accounts of the White Star cult to these influential members of society, to present the fact that this group is a bigger threat. So that's that. Just a very quick recap. We could attack the camp. We could go to the party and figure out who these shadowy rogue mercenaries that are working with the cult are. We could find the Fox Traveler, that safe house he told us about, and begin that quest line. We'll have time to do all of these things, don't worry. Or we could go to the Yawning Portal and figure out what Leosin wants, and probably get paid.
I suggest we bring up the situation with the boxes to Leosin.
That seems
Hey.
pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Just gonna put this out there. Currently, the most important thing, I don't know what the timelines are gonna be, if
Well,
we
the
are able
party
to
is
do this in
in
between.
Tomorrow night. So we still have the rest
Tomorrow
of
night,
today,
okay.
we still have tonight, we still have the rest of tomorrow, and then tomorrow night is when the
Okay,
party
okay.
takes place. The cult,
That's perfect.
Astir, you've heard it from other guards, you've been told directly by Samartag, we're gonna be here for a little bit, a little while.
Yeah.
Not too sure how long that is, but it's safe to assume you've got at least, like, maximum a week before you get told anyway. They presume you're a part of the cult. When they move on, when they need you, they'll communicate it with you. That's
Yeah.
why you were given the
And I am
short step.
acting. And I'm acting as a good little soldier boy.
Yep.
After being chided, I've been on my best behavior.
The Yawning
Um,
Portal will be here all week. It's not as if we have to go
Time
right now
sensitive.
tonight. We can go right
Yeah.
now. And the Fox Traveler, again, will probably be here all week. They weren't given, you have to be here at this time, just, you're gonna go to Waterdeep and you're gonna
Does
meet
he
me
still
here.
want to do business with us? After killing his dog?
Who knows? But it'd be a good idea to try to find out.
Yeah, he's got some
But
shit
no.
that could possibly help.
On top of that,
Um,
he did have cult members in his base. Cult members that
Yeah.
were not aligned with
Not
the chaotic
douchebags.
nature of the cult. So
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to figure out
I-
more about it.
Aster would probably like to talk to him, if I'm going to be honest, because he did, like you said, he was working at the library with the nice side of the cult. He's like, can we maybe not into all this murder and death and stuff?
So, while you guys debate or decide what to do, I'll be back. I need to go to the bathroom.
Alright. Just saying, from my perspective, the most important thing is probably gonna be the party. As we are able to do two very specific things. First of all, make sure that they don't get that armor, so the premonition doesn't come true. In one way or another, or at least attempt to. And secondly, if we are able to capture one of those people, I think, would you have told us that it's the same people that had gathered the weapons that are also going to the party, or did I misunderstand that?
Not sure.
The mercenaries, so the assassins who are going to steal the gear are the people who
Yeah.
have the boxes.
Yeah. So we
The-
probably
yeah.
want to get one of the assassins to somehow spill where those boxes are, so we can further diminish the power that the White Star Cult has.
And on that note, not because Amanda doesn't like to play with you guys, but just because I probably shouldn't be seen with you and Leosin
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna dip. I'll give you guys the information and whatnot, and then go, because I should not be seen there, like, at all, because that would be bad.
Probably. Before you do go.
Okay, yeah, I'm
It's
not
probably
leaving. He
gonna
won't
be-
leave. Yeah, he's gonna hang out and
No,
talk
no.
to everybody.
But before you do go, it's probably gonna be a good idea to take a couple of Elliot's locks of hair.
They have a duration, don't they?
I can only
Do
do
they?
it. I can only do one between each long rest.
Got it. Then it's probably a better idea for me to give you the lock of hair that I got earlier. I know, it's...
No, it's not that. The issue at hand is divination magic that exists. This can be detected on my person.
I mean,
yeah.
Fair.
The past lover.
And I was rather blatantly honest with the fact that I knew you from before in my past, so there is still some grounds for communication between you and I, at least.
just between me and you, or
Yes.
yeah, just tell him we went to school together.
You literally walked up and hugged me.
I
I
did.
kind of had to say something, yes.
I don't remember that.
It was
I'm
when
not
you
really a
thought-
hug.
It
No,
was
I-
when you thought he was mad at him. At the end of it, you asked to hug it out.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. He said that to be like stupid, and then didn't think Aster would take it seriously.
But anyways, that's fine, because Aster literally just told the truth, as I know you from my past, so it wasn't difficult. But yeah, I guess we could get by with that.
It's just good to have some means of communication in case anything goes awry each way. I will, at least tomorrow, have my own means of communication prepared.
So we have a bunch of stuff we could do. Cause, like, I don't
Say,
think, like, so the party is tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Leosin would probably be best for first thing, just
Yeah,
to get a lay of the land and have a
Alright.
base of operation.
Yeah.
If we need it.
And she
Okay.
also
We're
has
so-
the insight on the boxes and stuff like that.
Let him know the dangers.
Oh,
that
that's
they are bringing
interesting.
forth.
That's something you could also do as tier. If you wanted to, like, for example, while the group was doing something else, in the meantime, if you wanted to just hang around the base, try to talk to people, try to bring some issues you have up with Samadag about some things, try to get her trust more. You know, you could. We're free to do whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. That makes sense, because like
it's just out of
Aster is gonna walk himself out of. He's not gonna go to Leosin's, because he can't. That's just there's no explaining that away. So yeah, I don't exist.
So
Which
we
is
still
fine.
talking about what
fun.
we're doing, or?
I think everybody knows, and I was just asking if anyone had anything they wanted to say to Aster before he peaced out.
Leslie, you said that you wanted to talk to the one,
Fox, yeah, I do.
the
Aster
Fox
does
guy.
want to talk to Fox Travel.
and seeing as you were not directly
You're
connected
right.
to us,
I am actually on a friendly
you might
basis with
be-
him.
Exactly.
I know someone else who might want to talk to the Fox Traveler.
Not me.
Mia!
I killed this dog.
Mia!
I'd like to apologize.
It's me.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to the Fox Traveler.
There you go.
I didn't get to meet him the first time.
Oh, all right. Well,
So-
then you can come with me.
Scrawl, you've been awfully quiet.
I want to talk to the shady merchant's contact so I can get my dragon, my tiefling scale. Or not my tiefling scale, sorry, my dragon, my young dragonborn scale.
We'll just say it's the trader guy.
Who's the trader guy?
The trade master, the caravan guy.
Oh, he's the contact?
Yeah, sure, why not?
'Cause
You just
it's-
didn't know till you got. You just didn't know till you got to town.
Just looking for. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I can show him like the insignia thing that I was given.
Do you
and
want to
tell him that?
Do you want to come back, or do you want to have this retconned a bit so it happened when you were?
I'll come back later. I mean, we have all day, so.
Yeah, splitting up the party 3 ways. Let's go.
I do have a weird question because I don't quite remember this. Who gave us the heist job, the painting for a heist job thing? Who gave us that?
The
Fox
Fox Traveler.
Traveler.
Okay, so that's kind of 2 birds with 1 stone thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
Thanks.
Very
Aster and Elliot are going to talk to the Fox Traveler, and I think everyone else is going to go talk to Leosin.
Yes.
All right. Who wants to go first?
Should Doc keep my hair then?
Probably.
Yes. Doc, take another piece of hair. It's fine. I got a lot of it.
Gee, thanks.
Mhm.
I'm never much used to this.
Who wants to go first?
Who wants some more?
I say we. Do you want to do to it? Had ones is
We
us.
all
two
go
is-
at the same time.
Yeah.
We just shout through each other and somehow
Right.
make it work.
I'm
Okay.
going to roll a d20 public roll over here, just
I'm
for
just-
shits and giggles.
I was gonna do a D2.
It's more fun to just roll a d20 so you get higher.
Okay. Wait. Decide the number first. Too.
No,
What
no,
is
you
what?
just have to- Oh, higher goes first?
No.
I say odd or even.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 3.
Holy crap. Well, I thought we were going to lose 6, but that's fine.
Well,
All right.
We're going first.
The location you were given is somewhat out of town. It's out of the big wall, at least. As you guys approach, say your goodbyes to the rest of the party. Do we have a place to rendezvous?
We have
they
enough
have
of
Elliot's
that
hair.
we can communicate.
Ah. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Oh my god.
what are you eating? It sounds great.
Subway. But instead of getting
I
a
was going
bread,
to say it's a
I
sandwich.
got a rat. I didn't know they made
Oh,
rats.
nice.
Anyway, sorry.
No, you're fine. How have you been, Elliot? We haven't really had much chance to catch up.
Well, I'm here.
Yes, that's the question.
Yeah. Haven't that whole trip. Didn't poof once. Didn't
Not
just,
once.
which is weird. Weird for me.
Well, perhaps you're where you need to be.
Yeah, I think your whole talk about grounding and stuff like that, and then it's like,
May
wow, I
have
actually
a
have
little bit of merit to it.
maybe. I was thinking more that like, man, I have a purpose, like a reason to be here.
That's the same thing, Elliot.
Yeah. Just reiterating it.
It's kind of like a soft nod. Well, it's good. Things go well with the stag.
Oh yeah, got turned into an elven prince, said his thank yous and walked away. Don't know
Naked?
what-
Did you give him clothing?
Oh, I gave him clothing. Walter gave him clothing. I was just gonna steal some from somebody, and then Walter was like, "Take mine." I think he's just wearing. I think he's wandering the wilds wearing a 3-piece suit.
Wait, Walter gave him his suit.
No, it
Hey.
wasn't like the Walter suit.
Oh, okay.
It was clothes that Walter
like,
had.
like a spare.
I'm gonna be
No,
honest,
I don't have that many. That was the last one. He has the suit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, that
Wow.
was the thing is that as I said, it's been about 1.5 years, and I've never seen Walter not wear a suit, so I figured that's the only clothing he
Oh
owns.
no, that's the last suit he had.
Oh well,
Oh, that's not good.
should we buy him a new one?
No, I
Maybe
bet.
it's a nice little surprise thing, like
Well, I
I
mean,
think
yep.
have like this. Here's a new suit.
Would be the worst plan, but the very fact that he was willing to give up that suit is telling and concerning.
I mean,
This is Walter we're talking about.
yeah. I mean, the suit. I mean, he does just wear that singular. Does he have other suits, or is it just the one?
He's
Are you
only ever
asking me
had.
that?
He's
No,
only
I'm
ever had
asking-
the one for this trip, right?
Does he? He doesn't change. Even I change my clothes. They might not be my clothes, but I at least shave.
Well,
Dude,
perhaps we should look into getting him a new suit. I'm quite positive I could at least reiterate his measurements enough for a suit to fit.
Yeah, don't ask me about it. I'm gonna be honest. I just kind of pick up whatever and I just kind of wear it. So I feel like me and him are on the opposite ends of the spectrum of clothing. So
Or
you know,
perhaps we could find a suit and then just trim it down. As long as it's too big, you can always go down.
do you know how to sew? We'll get a seamstress. Somebody has to know mending, right?
What's
I gotcha.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what skill would sewing? What's what? Because in my
There
head,
is-
I mean,
there
it could be a tool proficiency.
Yeah, it is. There's a sewing
It is
kit.
a tool.
I have armor proficiency, so technically I would know how to make like leather. I know how to make light armor and or no, that's how I can wear. I don't have construction. I've got tool navigator's tools. What tool proficiencies does everyone have? Do we have any
I think
armorers?
I have artisan's tools and brewer's
Oh!
tools.
Artisan's tools means you could stitch together something.
Oh, I forgot. I took a home ec class back in high school.
There's weaver's tools. There's also leather workers' tools.
Yeah,
There is a sewing kit that you can just buy though. Comes with like thread and stuff.
yeah. Although, to be real, making something out of leather is very similar in concept, but use different tools. You would just need the other tools, like the sewing kit, to do it.
Yeah, but do we want to give him a leather suit? That'll be terrible.
I was just saying, perhaps we could look into finding him a suit
Alright,
to
we
replace
could-
the one he gave away.
Yeah. Well, he's still wearing a suit though. I mean, isn't he like? Ooh,
He's not wearing a
corporeal?
suit.
Wait, he's not wearing a suit?
He's not wearing a suit.
No,
That's
he gave away his last suit. He's wearing what's left of his grandfather's hunting gear.
Oh, I forget.
Aw.
Okay, I got confused. And then you said he's not wearing a suit. I'm like, okay, no other. Walter owns no other clothing.
Yeah, Walter's
he's
just
just
been naked
walking
this whole
around
time.
naked.
Naked ghost.
No, he's not Nick. He's just wearing. Okay, so it's essentially, it's not quite a. Imagine a ghillie suit if you took off all the leaves.
Okay, we need to get him some new clothes because he looks like the Swamp Thing. We'll buy him a suit. I have money. We'll get him a suit. It'll be like a little thank you present. Sorry for dying. It's like a birthday present for your funeral.
A literal rebirth day present.
Elliot. No. Don't ever
What?
say that again.
Why?
It's insensitive? Though, while truthful, brutal.
I mean,
Just because it is your nature doesn't mean it always needs to be.
you know that I don't understand. I'm just speaking facts, and the fact of the
How
matter is,
often have those facts got you punched in the face?
a lot.
Then perhaps, if one does not like getting punched in the face, you should adjust that sort of demeanor. So you quit getting your teeth knocked out.
I mean, they grow back.
Yes, but pain needlessly is still needless pain.
Elliot would make a great cult of Citry member.
I know. I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Pain equals pull ledger. Let's go.
If something ever happens to Elliot, like he's just gonna come back as a cleric of Soda Citry. But he's gonna be like the hippie one where it's like took mushrooms and found God.
But yeah, if you're done with your sandwich, we can stop roleplaying and
What?
start roleplaying with you.
Oh, yeah, we were waiting for
that
the sandwich.
noise I made was me finishing my sandwich.
Oh.
I figured it was. It sounded like a done sound. I don't know if that makes sense, but
I wasn't entirely sure. It just sounded like the continued eating noise.
I see.
Like,
As-
oh, yeah.
stalled long
As we
enough.
walk up, Elliot's just gonna go, oh, needless violence is all I've ever experienced in this side of the world.
Needless or wanton?
That's the big word.
Well,
Right.
as the two of you come to the address of this safe house. It's a barn. Excuse me. It's a barn. Toward
Have
the
I been here?
history.
Okay. I gotta make the dumb bitch roll a history check. Oh!
You know, you do recall being here before. Might have been a rendezvous just in case something went wrong. It's very abandoned. Weird coincidence, you think? Maybe. No. Who knows? However, rain begins to fall as the two of you pull up beside an open barn, surrounded by fields of seemingly dead corn. As the two of you approach, a tall, well-dressed human woman emerges from the barn. The two of you, they look around. It's very clear that if you're here, you've come here on purpose. You're with the Fox Traveler?
Give just like a nice soft, nod.
Oh, thank you for coming. I'm Adrissa Kahnjar. I'm speaking on behalf of the Fox Traveler. Sorry. Anyway, my employer, the Fox Traveler, he would like to hire you. Oh, sorry. They would like to hire you to retrieve a painting that was stolen from us.
Yeah. Sorry, I feel like you're doing it on purpose, and I want to
am.
know if you want me to roll.
If you want to roll
to
insight,
sort
Elliot's
out
already.
what I'm
Elliot is
what I've
already
sorted
messaging
out.
me about it. You both can feel free to roll insight.
No.
Do you need me to roll an insight or
Insight, yeah.
anything? Because it's fucking perfect. All
I
right,
rolled,
what
can
are we doing here?
can I insight her or something? Is this the bitch? I'm freaking out.
No, this is definitely.
Holy
a...
shit.
I have a +7 to insight.
You have a +7 to insight? Mine's only +4.
Holy
Oops, I didn't.
shit.
I didn't mean to roll it there.
Listen,
I've already rolled.
Elliot is a 9
I rolled the
intelligence.
same roll. It on the dice and in the die bot. That's weird. All right. Well,
It was meant to be.
Oh no! I rolled a 17 on the die. Never mind. My bad. I rolled a 13 in there. I don't know how numbers work. So, 18, 19, 20,
Elliot is a 9
21.
intelligence, 19 wisdom character, so I get plus.
Okay, that's fair. My wisdom's only +1.
He makes many mistakes, but he learns, kind of.
It takes a little bit. You gotta bonk. So 21 insight on. Is this someone pretending? Is this actually a real person or a identity?
Not that you need to, Elliot. You can roll with advantage.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'll take the 24.
Okay. So, Elliot. Do you remember your boss?
Yeah.
A quirky little habit that they had, the shapeshifter that they were, is that they struggled with remembering what accent belonged to what character that they were currently portraying as.
Yep.
Elliot's
You're
great.
looking at this person who proclaimed to be someone else, struggling with the same accent that the Fox Traveler had, an individual who proclaimed that they were working with the mighty
But-
Eli.
Was Elliot there when the Fox Traveler
No.
was doing stuff?
Oh. Well, then who knows? But you would garner that something is definitely awry. They're definitely not who they say they were.
I think I saw them at the end of our
They were,
of when
yeah,
we were
yeah.
in that little basement. The
Well,
Fox Traveler walked downstairs.
He was crying about his dog in front of Elliot, I'm pretty sure.
my papa.
There you go. Yeah. That's true. He did come in.
Do I with the 24? Do I know, or
I
is
got a
this just me
21.
making?
I mean, I got a 21.
Yeah,
With 21,
I'm just saying.
you definitely know that this person is not who they
Same
say they
person as
are.
Fox Traveler.
It's safe to put 2 and 2 together that this is probably the same entity that proclaimed to be the Fox Traveler
Yeah,
because of the accent slips ups.
That's where I jumped to immediately. Yeah.
Would you know who it
but
is?
No, I have
You'd-
no idea who it is.
Elliot. You
Yeah.
might, but I think after I finish what they were saying, you might not need to ask. You might instinctively. It'll be up to you. It was stolen from us by thieves. The Zenentrum Guild. For the painting's safe return, I'm prepared to pay each member of whatever crew you acquire up to 1,000 silver. 1,000 silver. Apologies. Regardless, let's go inside and escape the rain, shall we? There's someone I'd like you to meet. And with that, they'd turn and enter the barn.
I will pretend as if this did not. I didn't catch it. Basically, I'm just gonna kind of glance at Elliot and just be like, "Let's leave it be."
No, I know exactly what's about to happen, and I apologize in advance. And he just walks in.
Okay.
Entering
I'm
the
spending a
barn.
point myself to big beef.
Entering the barn, in the middle of the loft, tied to a wooden chair, is a somewhat scrawny human male with patchy facial hair. He's sweating a bit, and he's nervously chewing on a cloth gag. This is the guy that you see tied to
Oh,
the
you-
chair.
Bitch. Oh my god, Bunny, I hate you. I love you so much.
I would like the two of you. Sorry, I would like the two of you to meet Grinkle, or Grinky. I think I called him. Yeah, I did not that I. That's his name, Grinky, obviously. He was captured during the theft of the portrait. He has useful information about Zentarum and its headquarters. Information that guys could probably use to help plan your heist.
He's just gonna look at the Fox Traveler. Not really. Kind of Fox Traveler. It
Fox
was
Traveler's like
definitely a Fox
staring
Traveler.
at Grinky, like nodding his head, like, yeah, I got this going.
I'll look at her and she'll, will you please cut the shit? I figured it out like 10 minutes ago.
I'll give you I'll give you the nervous side glance. Apologies, I don't understand what you're talking about.
If it's so, I'm gonna look at Elliot. If it's that important to you, I can make that change. I can make it happen.
What?
I have always memorized the spell Moonbeam.
Jesus.
Uh-huh.
You call us the violent ones.
I mean, I don't know. Elliot made his backstory sound terrible. So if Elliot's having some issues, so I mean, although that does damage, but it does make anybody return to their true form.
True. However, give me a moment. First of all, many things wrong with this. First of all, this is a safe house. Why would you be here and have this dude tied up? Second of all, who do you think taught me how to break out of literally any set of manacles? It's that man right there. So for him to just be bound to a chair with some rope.
Then perhaps the man in the chair isn't the man.
The man in the chair throws his arms up in the air, flicking the rope off, folding his arms, leaning back. I told you it wouldn't work. Are you serious? Like, why? Come on, man. You want to get things back together? We had to do something a little more cooler than rope. I tried telling you we could steal manacles from the chief of police with his experiment, but now it's too complicated. Elliot will fall for it. Oh. And he's gonna look up at
Well,
you, the man
you
in the
were
chair.
you were
He's gonna look
chilly.
up at you
I'm
with a
here.
warm smile.
Elliot's just gonna walk forward and pull him into a big hug.
Aw. Give you a
What
big,
the fuck is going on?
give you a big ol' hug back, and you rub your
They're
back.
so terrible. Be afraid.
Aster's just gonna eyeball the one with the bad accent and be like, the accent is really a dead giveaway, mate.
They just like, they sigh and like shake their head, and as they shake their head and their hair starts flying around, they use the cover of their hair to shapeshift back into who they really are. Oh, let's find out.
An amorphous blob of flesh.
Alright.
This guy, bam. I guess the gig's up. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I'm sorry, Elliot. We wanted to bring you back into this with a little more ease. We didn't just want to, thrust you into the fact that, hey, we're alive. We're still kicking. It was gonna be this whole thing where you were gonna find Ren tied up in the chair, and it was gonna be like, oh, I was gonna be this mysterious benefactor, and I was gonna send you on this heist, and you would have re-met everyone slowly, and then in the end it would have been this big plot twist where it turns out I was the mysterious benefactor all along. And normally my
I'm gonna be
master
honest with
plans are a little better than this. I apologize.
You blew it the second you called me Eli. Nobody calls me Eli. Anyways, I thought you all died. Can someone please back it up a little bit for me? Is everyone alive? Where's Lottie?
They both look at each other. And before Ren speaks up, well, Lottie, oh, jeez. Bit complicated, that one. No one died. We all ended up in different places. Lottie, he's gonna clasp his hands together. Currently helping the Lord of Waterdeep.
That's new. Okay,
Yep,
where's Vari?
making security systems and all sorts of things to, bit different. Vari, man, I don't know. Last we heard, they were some fighting ring. I think they got nobility. They were hosting some fighting ring in Baldur's Gate. They had this really cool partner they had with them that was fighting for them, but I don't know. I haven't heard of him much since then. Although, Elira would
Didn't
pick
we
up.
make
I've dealt with that. Vari will be entering the city any day now. They have someone here that they wish to have returning business with.
That's interesting. I'm trying really hard not to freak out right now. Anyways,
I'd
Aster.
just better if you freaked out and got it over with.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna walk outside and scream for about 10 seconds, then I'm gonna come back in, alright? We're good? And then he walks out. And then you guys just hear him just do the most, just, not even an angry or in pain, just a, ah! And then 10 seconds later he walks back in.
As you're
and he goes, "Ah,
outside,
forget."
Esther, you'd see Ren and this mysterious shape-shifting figure look at each other, and Ren be like, I told you, we should have tried harder to ease them into it. I told you they'd freak out. And Elira's just like, it's fine, let them do their thing.
That they would have freaked out either way.
Yeah, see, I agree with the astral elf, right?
Yes. Aster is my
There's
name.
so many elves.
So
it's hard to keep
actually
count.
would probably actually do Sir Astermet because at this point, yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
sir,
Ren
he's a
would add.
knight. Look at him. No, I'm not here to arrest us,
probably
are you?
would.
by this
yet.
point,
There'll be a playful lift of the eyebrow when he says not yet.
by this point, Elliot, you'd be coming back in.
Okay, I assume you guys did introductions. He points at Ren and Elira, and then he points at Aster and just goes, Remember the one in my dreams when I was a kid and I was telling you about it and I thought it was my imaginary friend? He's real!
Oh,
In the flesh.
wow.
It's weird, isn't it?
That is
my
such
life's
a
gone real
coincidence.
fucking-
That
Oh,
is
my
so
life has gone
strange how
weird.
that all came together. Jeez.
I don't like your tone there. Anyways, no, I I don't really know what to do with this information. I thought you guys all died, and then but there's a lot of things I'm wondering here. I
Yeah,
don't really know how to handle this.
Ren's gonna put his arms on his legs and lean in. Well, I mean, technically we did. You poofed, disappeared. We thought you were dead until Eli found you. We all split. It was weird. I don't remember too much of what happened. Just remember waking up in some backwater town, and then, you know, I made a honest living.
I'm not here to judge you on your past deeds.
Hey, yeah, past deeds. Then I got news. Something happened. I was dragged over into the woods to get someone, and then I got knocked out, and then I woke up here, and then I undid my bindings. I instantly knew it was Elira that knocked me out, you sneaky bastard. And then he told me the plan of trying to bring everyone back together. About this portrait thing, right? And Eli will nod. Oh, yes, and Tarim, the only organization that is an actual threat to our own, they have stolen something of significant importance to me. A portrait, which I intend to steal back. I'm gonna need 2
It's not
crews
of you,
for this
is it?
job, which is why I'm getting back the old Shadow Hands. And I've been watching you, and apparently you've sort of accumulated your own group. Isn't that right, Eli?
It was an accident. It was, you know,
Oh.
I didn't mean to do that. It was not.
Well, you're not in trouble or anything. Everyone needs a crew to survive. Shadow Hands will always be family to you. But, you know, in the meantime, you need a secondary crew, one to lay low with. It's completely understandable.
Not that we're the most low-laying crew that exists. Although, some of us are rather sneaky, I suppose.
And also, like, one of us is dead. It's crazy. You're gonna love them.
So,
I'm still just-
Amanda needs a refresher. What was the name of the lady that he was afraid of?
Elira.
Okay, which he asked about, and they did the handshaking thing, right? Or the hand-wringing thing, but didn't answer.
Yes. But then
Okay.
he told everyone else in the group. It just not Aster.
Yeah. Well, no, you did mention that you were afraid of her in front of him.
Yeah.
I'm talking about here and now. You just asked them about her, right? Or was it a different name? Because I know 2 of the names sound familiar, and I'm just trying to keep track of them.
No,
Okay,
the
there's
2 that sounded
Eli,
familiar.
which is short for Elliot, which only very close friends of Elliot call him. Then there's Elira, which is the shapeshifter. And then there's Ren, which is the person that was tied up in the chair.
Okay.
Well, all
And
things
this-
aside, are you in? Elira's gonna look at you, Elliot.
I mean, do I have much of a choice?
His eyes are gonna quickly dart to Aster, back to Elliot. Of course you have a choice. What do you mean?
Can I insight that? I'd like to insight check that.
Yeah, you can insight that.
I think Aster's just gonna go, that's a wise decision, those words.
You do not have a choice. I mean, technically, you have your own freedom and own volition of free will, but you have always had that and still end up always doing things you don't want to do.
Yeah. He's just gonna sigh and be like, I guess I'm in.
And with that,
The last heist went so well.
he smacks his
Well-
hands together, turns to Ren, and he goes, well, divulge. And the camera fades to black. Everyone else. Doctor, Walter, Skrull, Valamir. We're heading towards the yawning portal, right?
Yeah.
We're going to the, sorry. We're going to the yawning portal to meet up with, what's his name? The guy.
Leosin and
Yes.
Leosin.
cauliflower.
Cinnamon cauliflower.
Same thing.
Yes. Sure. It's not too hard to find. A few simple askings of where we might find this tavern, as it is a tavern, is very... Everyone knows the way. Everyone knows where the warding portal is. Apparently, it's very famous among adventurers. Within the castle ward of Waterdeep, where baristas, nobles, and emissaries battle, not with sword, but rather word and contract, stands an inn not quite like any other. From what you've gathered, asking directions and asking... Would any of you ask about the building in general, or simply how to get there?
I get how to get there.
Get there and how it looks like, so we know, the general idea of it.
Right. Well, we know how to get to the Yawning Portal. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool place. Entering the building, it's very... How would I describe it from, like, an outside point of view? Not very... sneeze. Jesus, sorry.
The fuck was
You
that?
good?
It was my sneeze.
Disgusting.
No.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
The exterior of the building isn't too much. Doesn't really speak up to the grandeur that everyone presents it as. Somewhat wedged in between two, I don't know, what appears to be apartment buildings, maybe small office, like 3-story office complexes or something like that, is a small staircase that leads down with a somewhat ornate looking door. The door looks like it has gold trimmings on it, but it's obviously or clearly not real gold to anyone that knows pretty much anything about metals. It might fool someone that hasn't seen proper gold before, but again, someone that knows metals, it's obviously not gold. Above this door that is at the bottom of the staircase is a sign, a small sign, that reads the Yawning Portal. Do you guys go in? Do we enter?
Yeah.
I eat the
Yeah.
sign.
No.
I'm generally about to fall asleep. Gamma, could you catch me up tomorrow? What I'm gonna miss.
Good night, doctor.
I don't. Thank you.
I carry the doctor in.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah,
Sorry about
the doctor rents a
I,
room at the Yawning Portal and goes to sleep.
Doc just hangs around some random people, says, "Hey, if you need a doctor, I'll help you out."
And then someone's like, "Oh my god, my
Call an
sister's sick with the
NPC.
plague!" And then they run over to their house to help them,
Yeah,
and you're gone for the rest of the
exactly.
night.
That's about it.
Sleep well. We'll catch you up. And there's
Okay.
also the stream that you can
Thank you.
watch back if you want like a first-hand account of it.
Hell yeah. See you guys around. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you for having me back.
No problem.
See you guys next week. Wish I could have stayed a little longer.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
So, as everyone else walks in to a crowded tap room where warm light illuminates tables surrounded by groups. It's a somewhat crowded tavern. It's somewhat spacious, and you can see everyone from nobles and finery to adventurers that are wearing battered and well-used armors. The hubbub of raucous conversation and laughter fills the air, while the stink of sweat, spilled ale, and melting candle wax lingers on the tip of your nose. And I have... What's it called? A tavern? There we go. Yeah. To the left of the building sits a long bar. There's a barman, a human male, cleaning a mug with a cloth that nods in greeting as you guys enter. However, drawing your eyes is the large hole in the floor, surrounded by a low wall and a simple wrench hanging over the hole. Deep down in the hole seems to be a shallow light and sound in its deep, unknown darkness. A faint smell of rot emanates from this hole in the floor. It's kind of like a a biggish hole in the center of the building. You'd spot on a elevated area of the yawning portal. And by elevated, I mean there's this area that you guys are in, and then there's a part of the map that like goes up a little bit, like a few stairs up or something like that. Actually, do I have a map for this? I think I can find a map for this. Sure. I'm not gonna put it in Foundry, but I'm just gonna throw it in main. That's not main, that's S-tier's notes. There we go. There's a picture of the yawning portal. Where that red carpet is, that small room isolated to the north, it's uploading. That small room isolated to the north where the red carpet is, you spot Leosin standing outside the door with one of his feet pressed up against the wall as he's leaning against it, arms crossed. He doesn't seem to be alert or awake. If anything, he seems to be in the middle of dozing off. What would you guys like to do?
We approach.
Dozing off. Yeah. Fuck up.
Yeah.
It's still daytime. Wake up.
Oh, hey, it's you guys. Hey. Oh, Valamir.
What's up?
It's good to see you. Yeah, I got...
guess we do like a little handshake together.
Yeah, sure, you dab each other up. Sorry.
Fuck you.
It's good to see you. It's been some time. I mean, that's great that we've stopped by, that you guys have stopped by Waterdeep. I got news from someone at the gate that they spotted you guys coming in with the caravan that we sent along.
And we got news from the caravan. And oh boy, what news.
Well, don't tell me now. Come in. He's gonna open the door to this room. Inside the room, you spot this guy. He's kind of just sitting at one of the tables. He's the rugged ranger type fellow. You know, like Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. Kind of looks like that, I guess. He's got the sword, the bow. He's got a lot of ranger gear, as well as a very large emblem of the Emerald Enclave splattered across his armor.
I guess we should have gotten that elf gear.
It's fine. It's one of those hindsight things. I'm sure it'll work itself out. Yes, everyone, this is, what's their name? Sorry, I forgot their name. This is Dealin Winterhound. They're a representative of the Emerald Enclave. And one of the members of the Quiet Council. It's a small group that we're starting. The man, he's a very rugged voice. He's got like a very rugged, deep voice. He'd nod to the rest of the adventuring party. Introduce himself. He's kind of sat back on one of these chairs with like his legs up on the table. Yep. My name is Dealin. As he said, I represent the Emerald Enclave. Apparently this matter is of grave concern. Am I not speaking?
I thought he was continuing on the map.
Yeah.
No, Steve. He's introducing himself. Fucking say your names.
No, he wasn't. The last thing he said is there's matters of grave concern. So we're like, okay, continue.
Oh, he said it as a question.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, okay. Yes, there are matters of grave concern. The White Star cult has gotten access to some troubling items. I believe they're planning to frame... Fuck, what was it?
Tormac.
They're planning to frame Tormac for their potential misdeeds. They've been... I don't know their goals exactly, but I know it involves a large amount of death. My friend here, associate here, has mild divination. What would you call it?
I guess divination. Or prophetic dreams, let's put it.
Yes, they have prophetic dreams, and I believe a rather morbid one is coming to close. Weapons of destruction are going to be handed over to the White Scar cult, and they're going to frame others to hide their goals or draw attention away from themselves. It matters not. Death is coming.
And as you say that, there's like a woof sound. And I don't think subsonically is the right word. Appearing in a very, very, very teeny, not like puff of smoke like a ninja, but like they've just teleported here. Is this lady? Oh my god, stop.
Shit.
This lady. Yeah. She's pretty cool. Oh! Leosin would quickly do like a very polite mini bow. And this, surprisingly enough, is the other, one of the other members of the Quiet Council, Lariel Silverhand, current Open Lord of Waterdeep. I'm sure she needs no introduction. She'll look around the room
I don't.
and look at the party and nod. Yes. Hello.
Good day.
Not quite, apparently.
You don't need a recap on what was previously said? Or do you come bearing your own bad news?
No, I bear no bad news. They'll look over to Leosin. And where is the other member? Cinnamon. Cinnamon! Oh man. Yeah, no. She got caught up in some, some paladin business. Something about smiting the greater evil. They'll be here in a couple of days. But I can catch them up. They shouldn't be missing too much. Alright. She'll pull out her chair and take a seat. A recap of events, possibly, is what we may require, but I'm thinking on a grander scale. Leosin here has convinced us, as well as a few other people that are unable to currently attend this first official meeting, I suppose, that there is a great threat to the realm at hand. I personally been led to believe that this great threat involves resurrecting old gods, murdering and destroying my villages and towns. I've come to listen to what I've been led to believe are first-hand accounts of why we should take this White Star cult seriously. So please do recap, as you say.
Well,
I don't even know where to begin with. Walter?
well, we can begin with their end goal, which is troubling as is. The resurrection of an entity that would spell the end of natural life as we know it.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that I'm up there. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a second meeting later on during the week, do not worry.
We'll have many meetings.
Well, we need to wait for Cinnamon to attend before we hold our first official gathering. I do believe there has been some And as she's talking, oh my god, knock, 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 pushing themselves into the room. A friendly face, maybe. Maybe a friendly face, it depends on who you ask. Jamna, the lady on the caravan, or the lady that was in the same caravan, has introduced herself into the room. She waves, howdy ho folks! This is the quiet council that I've heard all of the delicious rumors about, right? I'm here to represent the interests of Zentarum. And then there's like an awkward silence in the room.
Because they weren't invited.
Because they weren't invited.
Yes, they weren't.
Leosin scratches his head. Looks to everyone and shrugs. You weren't invited. Oh, yes, I know, but Zentarum has eyes and ears everywhere, so I learnt about the meeting and figured an organization as big, as important, and as powerful as us would want to be in such meetings. Plus, we do have a lot we can offer. Lariel, the very fancy lady, will give a very soft sigh. Perhaps we should organize this another time when Cinnamon, the last official member of this council, has arrived. They'll look over to the party and say, you and the rest of your party members will need to return a little later as well. You are all officially invited to the council, having first-hand experience with whatever threat there is to be dealt with. For now, I suppose it's okay to hold our first vote. For this little introduction meeting, we need to decide whether we want Zentarum. We need to decide whether we want a Zentarum agent on the council or not.
Well, it sounds like they're going to be here regardless, so better to have their aid.
And their iron.
She's gonna nod, pointing at the two that, while not defending her, are accepting of her presence. Not only that, I come with information on worm speakers. Very, very dangerous members of the cult. Some of the highest in their organization, in fact. I can put a name to 2 of the 5 worm speakers. I know there's 5, I think.
You think?
You
Once
think you know?
again, if I were
You
there, I could
think?
probably confirm.
Yes. I know this information because us Zentarum agents have spies all over the world, including in the White Star Cult. However, I'm only willing to give up this information if I'm accepted into the council.
Well, I've already cast my vote.
Rawl wishes to know why this one, or what gain you would receive from being on the council.
Well, information about, shared information about the White Star Cult, of course. They are a dangerous group that, whether they try to or not, do actively meddle in our in our affairs, that of which I will not be revealing on this date. However, they're a dangerous group that seek to control the world. We don't like the idea of someone else more powerful than us controlling things, so I think it's a good idea, and it's in everyone's best interest if we try to squash. And she'll like do a little squashing motion with her hands. Squash this group. Make sure it doesn't do its grand world-ending thing. You know what? How about I stick around for now? We postpone any official meeting. Sticking around for now. We introduce ourselves, get some introductions, a very quick recap, and then tomorrow morning, maybe, we all come back and we have an official meeting. Yeah.
Sure.
I wouldn't mind that.
All right. Well, I've already met the three of you in the caravan. However, Miss Lariel Silverhand and mysterious Emerald Enclave person and Leosin. My name is Jamna. As I said before, I represent Zentarum. Presume you, mysterious, begrudging, stoic ranger, represent the Emerald Enclave, and Lariel, of course, you represent the Open Lords of Waterdeep. And the... who are your guys again? The Lords Alliance? Yeah. So, I mean, we got almost all the hands here. Leosin's a harbor agent. We got almost all the major factions here. It's what's important, right?
Okay, I think we're done here.
Alright, well, it was good introducing everyone, and we'll come back to tomorrow morning. Lariel will sigh and mutter under her breath about a waste of her time before just teleporting away. Leosin's kind of...
Yeah, as soon as she fucking leaves, they're just gonna look over at Leosin's like, is this something that happens often in Waterdeep?
She'll leave. The ranger will... The ranger will wait there for like a minute before getting up and going. Sometimes. I'm not too sure. I don't trust Zentarum too much, but I mean, they do have a lot of information we don't.
And it's better to have them on our side rather than, well, opposed to us.
Say, where's the rest of your party?
We have someone on the other side.
Oh.
No.
Secret agent, man.
Don't tell the spy there's a spy. Come on.
There's no spy here. They left
There's
us.
no
Legally,
Oh,
we
they
have
left?
to tell the spy
I thought
Yeah,
there's a
the
it's
spy.
just- It's just Leosin.
I thought the Zentarum chick left. Okay, cool. Never mind. That's fine. Leosin would figure that out.
We have to tell the spy there's a spy. They're the spy.
Yeah. That's how spies. That's how spy stuff works. You have to be honest with other spies.
Oh, okay.
You can't be a spy by yourself. At that point, you're just a renegade.
I just like watching people. I serve
but
no one. I have vast notebooks compiled with data about everyone, but I share it with no one. It's just for me.
It's mine and mine alone. Sorry. Continue. I'll stop interrupting. This time.
Kiss Leosin on the lips.
Whoa!
Where's my money?
Interrupt again, please. I don't want
Your man? Oh!
Smoochie. With-
Alright!
I was only saying that jokingly, but we didn't get paid last time.
Huh, I must have forgotten. I thought Cinnamon was gonna pay you. Did she not pay you?
I think Cinnamon thought you were gonna pay us.
Oh, I see the mix-up. Alright. Well, come back. I guess we're gonna have to postpone this till tomorrow. It's kind of annoying.
We come back tomorrow. Leosin is conveniently dead. Murdered.
Nervously scratching the back of his head.
Oh
I
my
guess
God.
come back tomorrow and I'll have everyone's payment. Bring everyone in your party.
I mean, all right.
We'll have our discussion. Figure out what to do with the cult from there. Probably do some other things. I mean, I'll give you guys rooms to stay. How about that? Yeah. That'll ease up the tensions. I'll speak to the
Alright.
innkeeper. Should be able to throw everyone in your group a room, at least for a few days.
Do people just teleport in constantly? Is that a normal thing?
I mean, there's literally a portal to another place.
Well, I mean, we're in a building called the Yawning Portal, but no. Lariel, she's one of the most powerful wizards I know. That's why she's on the Quiet Council. We have influential people here, not the baby stuff.
Everyone
God,
looks
I
at each
wish
other
I could
thinking, "Hold on a
teleport."
second."
I'm just not used to this much, I guess. Magic being thrown around is not outside of trying to kill someone.
I see.
There's salsa now, but
Alright, well.
I think we'll take our leave.
Alright then.
Which do you have? I'm assuming you have rooms ready, and open.
No, just go find an empty one.
I have to ask,
the
so-
innkeeper. Yeah. What's on your mind? Okay.
I'm yawning. Why am I yawning? What?
It's the yawning portal. That's why.
Alright, well, I'll see the three of you tomorrow.
What time?
In the morning.
Same place?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. It's like an awkward phone call where the other person doesn't want to hang up. Yosin will leave.
How about this? We're going to leave, and the next thing you say, we're going to stop responding. How's that?
Alright.
And then we go.
Very cool.
Alright, let's go then. Come on.
I imagine Walter is the type of person, like, if he were a real life person in modern day, like, his phone, whenever you hang up, he doesn't say goodbye, he just hangs up the phone. Like, you'll be like, alright, so, dink! It's like, alright, I guess. Bye, Walter.
That's that.
You have no idea how accurate that is to me. I hear at work, they're like, bye, 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 bye. I go, okay. They're like, bye, and then I hang up.
The last thing is finishing the plans dump from Grinky. Ellie,
That was one thing I wanted to ask them. Why Grinky?
well,
Where
we
did they
couldn't
get that from?
couldn't just let you know it was me. Oh yeah.
You
My
no effort
my
to
contact
disguise
Ren. Yeah, Ren, the same one that you know. Yeah, he's still alive and he's my contact. Like what?
Okay, but I was standing in front of him, and you called him Grinky.
I thought Grinky was a funny name.
It is a funny name, and I'm never going to not call you that now. It's just I was just wondering why you decided to go that route. It's just an interesting artistic choice, I must be honest.
On to the information
Speaking
that I
of artistic
have.
choices.
Okay. This chapter, or this installation of Zenentrim in Waterdeep, is led by Dusk. She's a trained assassin with powerful political connections. The windows of the guild house are boarded up, and its doors are usually locked. There's at least 3 guild members that have master keys to these doors. Guildmaster Dusk, Elix the Saint, and one of Dusk's lieutenants. And also Jaemont the Sinner. One of the spies that they have. One of the spies that they have in Waterdeep. There's the Master of Ravens, Gwish. They might have a key. If you want to get your hands on a master key, your best bet is to snatch it from Elix the Saint, though. They frequently visit this tavern called the Yawning Portal. You'd probably be able to snitch it from there. I don't know. Get them pissed drunk, take it from them, beat the shit out of them, take it from them, steal it from them. You know, I don't know. Whatever. By late evening, most of the guild members have gone to sleep. Senior guild members often bully the lower ranking guild members into taking their late night shifts, so it should be easier to steal at night. They're not accepting new members right now. I've been working for the guild for some time, although I'm still not a ranking member. I don't know where the portrait itself is, but I'm guessing it's either in Dusk's personal quarters, which are on the 2nd floor of the guildhouse's tower, or hidden in the basement, which is where new guild members get trained. Supplies are sometimes delivered to the guildhouse by raiders on horseback or by mule-drawn carts. All supplies are received and inspected by Larry Estrott, stable master. Oh my god, out of character. I'm dying, dude. I'm dying. You know what?
Okay.
How about we reconvene? You know,
That's fine.
I'm sure you've got shocking news. You know that we're alive. I'm sure that's a lot to devour.
Yeah, it's only just been
we'll
a
come
year
find
since
you.
I've seen you all nice since you've been dead this whole time. But yeah, no, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. we'll come find you. Don't worry. We know where you are all the time. Anyway.
I know.
No, Aster just wants to know what they have to do with the cult. Specifically, that will be targeted at fucking shapeshifter person.
No, the
That can be
cult!
fire.
Well,
Yeah.
I have some friends
Like
among them.
legit, just kind of like a half-quarter turn and like look directly at them, full body looking directly at them. What exactly does
You've
the
already
Fox
met.
Traveler have to do with
You've already met Velaskia at my old safe house in Baldur's Gate. She helped pull Eli out of whatever astral sea he was in, returned them to this realm for me. It was very kind of them. In exchange, I may or may not be stealing stuff for Velaskia. You know, favor in return of a favor kind of thing.
Oh, nod.
Let's not pretend you would be doing that anyways.
Well, it's a win-win situation. I steal things, and I also get Elliot. Well, I don't see a problem.
Is this the only time you've worked with them? How did you know to contact them?
I'm old friends with Velaskia.
I find their company pleasurable. To that end, I'd like to help them, which is basically why I'm doing everything I'm doing right now.
I see.
So
If
why?
it-
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No,
Ask
say
your
your
question.
No, say your truth.
Say, if it
Say the truth.
comes to your ability, you do not. Actually, no. Aster wouldn't ask you to let them know. Because you probably just let them know if you choose to let them know. So yeah, no, that's it. That's all Aster would say. It's just like that's why I'm doing everything I'm doing right now. Is to aid them in their quest. With the knowledge I have gained to the actual originations of this cult, what was formerly a religion, has been broken and sundered. The restoration of it to a more wholesome and true path is my goal.
Eli looks very disinterested. Oh, that's pretty
Good.
good.
Okay, no, that helps. That gives me a bead on who the fuck these assholes are.
He's just like, well, it's pretty good. What's that got to do with stealing my portrait?
So why is this portrait important, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know.
What's it have to do with stealing your portrait? The Aster's gonna go. You're doing the favor. You're doing favors and stealing things for them. That's exactly what it has to do with. You know, connect the dots yourself. Have a fantastic evening. And I'm just gonna like our military heel turn away and just leave the conversation.
I'm gonna.
What's his problem? You know, I just want to. You know, does he not want to steal, make money?
Drop the Fox accent. I know it's not you.
I can't help it.
Anyway.
I can't help
But
it.
he's just standing there pretending to be the. Yeah, no, it's great. I love it.
Pretending to be French.
You know what's hard for me to break out the character?
Alright. Well, it's been a pleasure seeing you both. Glad to see that you're not dead. Happy to get the gang back together. You know how to find me. And he gives them both a little, like, 2-finger salute.
Oh, Ren's gonna.
And then
Hey,
kinda, like,
Ren's gonna like come up to you. He's gonna put his hand on your shoulder and he's like, "Before you go," and he's gonna hit you as hard as he can in the face.
I'm gonna punch him right back.
Do any teeth come out?
Of mine?
Yes.
Or of his?
Of-
Of mine, probably.
She slurps them up.
God, your teeth
What
must
the
be
fuck?
like fucking.
That.
He doesn't slurp them up
That
with his
was-
mouth. He picks them up as you begin to leave.
Second there?
Yeah.
Mia, not Elliot.
Thank
Mia was
you.
like, oh god.
Thank
What
you
did
for
I
the
create?
clarification, because that's also what I thought had happened, and I was like, dear God.
Yeah, I figured I'd need to clarify.
I need to
Yeah.
kill everyone in the room now
Yeah.
for their own good.
Yeah. No, trust me, I had the same thought. Don't worry. We were all in that together. He's just gonna stare and he's gonna laugh. He's gonna give like a little hearty laugh. And he's gonna pull him in for one more hug. Yeah.
He'll give you
Give him another big ol' hug. And
He'll give
then
you a big ol'
go
hug.
out after.
Very cool. That's all I got, by the way.
Elliot,
Yes.
how okay are you with all of that?
About as okay as I can be.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Uh-huh. You know, no, I'm not too keen on the numbers thing.
My
Elliot.
notice, do you actually wish to work with them again?
Kind of like stops, and he just kind of like sighs. On one hand, they're my family, you know, like I miss the times I spent with them, the good laughs, the good times, the happy moments of being in a family. But also, I mean, I can't even say what we're saying is not at least somewhat crime, but at the same time it's different. So I don't quite know how I feel about it.
If at any point in time you do not wish to participate, let me know.
Couldn't do much anyways, Asta.
That's
Bodies are still bodies.
so Boston.
He's kind of like, he chuckles a little bit. He's like, it's different.
Master
I
basically
appreciate-
said, I'll kill them for you.
Yeah, and then Ellie goes, but wait, it's complicated.
Yep.
But no.
Because no one owns you but you. Unless you give them the right to own you.
Oh, no, I'm fully aware of that. I know I'm a being of my own free will that makes my own choices. It's just sometimes you make a choice and you have to deal with the consequences of said choice. I've known.
Because that's truth.
Hmm?
The Aster will just nod, because that is a truth.
Because I've known my fate and where it lies since the day I was born. It's been something that I've kind of approached. You know,
Yes,
it's
but
one
you're
of those things
so young and have such a narrow scope of things. And I don't know
it's
how many
hard to
times
have
I need to tell you that there are many paths of fate, not just one. And you know that as well, because you've seen, I've heard you say it, alternate, different.
Yes,
stories.
but it's hard to argue with my dreams. I know you don't want to admit that fact, but it's hard to
No, but
argue
you are
with
a
the
singular entity of a non-cosmic scope.
I know. I am, in the grand scheme of things, very unimportant. But it's still a fate that I'm... Even though my fate might be small, and not very... You know. In the grand scheme of things, I am but a speck in this universe. I
Yes,
still
you're
know where
missing
my
the
fate
point.
is. I do that a lot.
It is not that your visions are not true. They are one truth.
Yes.
They are not the truth.
But in this current
Your
timeline...
fate that you know of, your brain, in the scope of what we are capable of understanding, is not set in stone.
And the day that my dreams change, and it shows me a different fate, I'll let you know.
Ass will shake his head because it's not getting through to him. But yeah,
Oh, it is! He's just refusing to accept it.
but that's the problem. And that's what Aster's been trying to say this whole time. The problem is you are making it your fate. So yeah.
Yeah. Elliot'll just smile and be like, eh. Tomato, tomato. Whatever. You know, I haven't, like, done a true crime. I've done petty crimes, that's how I met Walter. But I haven't done, like, a true crime in a
Killing is a crime.
couple.
Killing is a crime.
Yes. But, like, it's kind of, at this point, an occupational hazard for all of us. I'm saying
Still a
I've not... Okay. I should rephrase. Back in the day, you know, when I did all this, I was a thief, you know? Wasn't like an assassin, wasn't somebody who like killed people unless I really had to. I was a thief, and I stole things because I wanted to, because I thought that was the cool thing to do. And I haven't done that in a good while.
What is this in relation to?
Me just saying, I'm trying to look on the brighter side of things, even though we are going to be going and committing a crime and that, you know, kind of sucks. At least, I get to go back into my hobbies.
I mean, you stole a pie.
I found that. One day you'll all believe me that I just found that. I didn't take it from somebody, I just found it.
It is very hard to believe at times.
Your perception of finding something versus stealing something may in fact be skewed.
Yeah, tomato, it's a potato.
But yeah, are we meeting up with the rest of them tonight, or are we just...
Yeah, if you want to. I mean,
Man.
I don't have anything else. That was all the content.
Yeah, I know you don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have-
know you don't.
I have, whenever they meet up with the party again, Elliot's gonna like walk in, and if they're in a secluded room with nobody else or whatever, I'm assuming we're staying at that inn.
Yeah.
The second like they walk in, it's like Elliot and Aster, you know, they make their way there. They like look a little solemn, but then Elliot opens the door and does little jazz hands and goes, "Who wants to rob someone?"
This is Squid.
Why are we
Why do
robbing
we do
somebody?
Because we don't get a choice.
Oh, great.
I do, you don't.
1,000 gold. a piece.
Silver.
I'm sorry,
Silver,
what?
a
To
piece.
say 1,000 gold's kind of a lot.
Excuse the fuck me.
1,000 gold a
I'm
piece.
sorry. What were these morals we were speaking of? I never heard of them. 1,000 gold. We could just buy the cult. Fucking hell.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, we can just buy them and like absorb
have
them into our
6
corporation.
Wrong campaign. Wrong
Yeah,
campaign.
like,
1,000 silver.
Oh yeah, you're right.
all right.
Alright,
Yeah,
so everyone's in. Good to know.
How are you? Wait, 1,000 silver. That's
So,
10 gold
I have a-
pieces.
Amanda has a
person.
cool little thing that this might actually be useful. I won't be here next Friday.
That sucks.
Yeah, but I don't also think that unless that this portrait stealing participates completely in helping further actual goals, I don't know that Aster's in for stealing from someone.
Well, to be fair, it's stealing back.
Yeah,
It's
but
sort
I'm
of
saying like,
lying.
if there is something that I can miss as a human being, this would be a thing that Aster would be less likely to participate in.
Okay.
I'm just putting that on the table, but here this is an option. But you can do whatever the fuck you want about it. You're the GM. I'm just saying, there's this thing. I'm not going to be here next Friday. I'm going to be in a different state, doing stuff in the desert, staring at old buildings and ghosts.
Spooky.
So just putting that there on the table as an option for while I'm gone. But you do whatever you want, because like I have to hang out with culty people and do that kind of stuff. So we got plenty of things that Aster could be doing.
Correct.
But we only have one day before the attack.
It's less an attack, more of a.
It's a party.
A murder.
It's a party. It's a fucking sex party where they're gonna knock those people out and take their shit. Did everyone forget what that lady did for church?
And who's to say that it's the cult doing that? You know, people hired by the cult, sure. Excuse me.
Bless you.
You are excused.
Yeah, they're hiccups. But yeah, I also, like, I guess Leosa's not at the bar, so yeah, I could go back in with you, so I could be there if anyone wants to talk to me.
No one does.
No, I run away and cry. My heart's
Go back to your new friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
but they're
That
not,
cult.
they don't talk as much as you guys do.
The only thing keeping them with the party, conversation. Like, I would be all about this cult, but no one fucking talks. Jesus Christ! I'm just, you know what? I'm dismantling this entire cult with my new friends that speak words.
Use their mouth to make things come out of it. So there. How'd the meeting go? So, yeah, we don't know that the meeting went poorly.
As poor as you can expect.
Who died?
I look around for Doc. Don't worry, he's fine. He's just healing some people,
Yeah.
doing some stuff.
Yeah. We got a surprise visit from the Zentarum. Apparently they're going to be watching regardless. The majority of the meeting's been delayed, but I've passed the general message of how things went down. So, well, at the very least, hopefully... Oh wait, no, you're not going to be here. Ah, fuck. Well, to be fair, you were the one person he was kind of doubting that would actually be there, so... he wants to have a meeting with more members of our group. and specify exactly how many there were, so you're free to opt out if you have prior arrangements that would inconvenience you if you weren't there.
With at least an itinerary of what you were speaking of. It's a rather illustrious group of people. To be
Well, for the time being, we're going to be deciding whether the Zentarum should be allowed in. My vote initially was for yes, but I'll sleep on it. They're going to be here anyway, so you don't need to hear that. Anyway.
The factions within the cult, if they are players who believe in, what's the word, tactically speaking, getting at least those who do not wish the destruction of all on a side, perhaps bolstering their numbers, we can bring the cult down from within. As I'm learning very carefully, they're very secretive of what side of the fence they're on when it comes to that. But there are two sides.
Right.
Have I even told you this? Like, in character yet, or has it all been out of character?
You haven't told.
You haven't really told anybody. Yep. Okay.
No.
The god they worship, is it on the White Star? Is it on the White Star? Yeah.
Yes.
She has been captured, and that captured time has corrupted her. But it is not, with most gods, permanent, and, well, it would be difficult. But she truly believes in unity and family and community, not the abomination of the unity that the cultists themselves speak of and wish to rule and crush everyone together into a giant gross blob of astral madness. They genuinely are more, well, wholesome. He'll like pull out one of the, because we got a book on it. Generally, we'll pull the book. We're like in these passages here. We'll literally just read the passage about the god. Let me find it. It's in my notes somewhere, I think.
It is.
Let's see. Library ethics. Oh yeah, you give all your characters fun names. The Great White Star is trapped by the fascination in unity and past. She sits in her fortress of star amidst all the memories of the world, looking at those that please her mostly, as though they were glittering jewels. She heeds no mistress. The goddess of commune will come and go as she wills. She neither commands nor compels. She just exists. Though unfortunately, right now she is trapped, so she cannot come and go as she pleases and she wills. And that trapped has led to madness, which has led to the literal antithesis of what she stands for in the other half of the cult. They are aware of this insurrection in their marks and kill them if discovered outright. So they're very quiet about it, very clandestine. So, if you understand my meaning, if we can ally with that side of them, perhaps find those who are faithful to the true White Star, the true North, then perhaps we can find allies that can help us take the cult down from within.
Do you know if they are aware of each other?
Some probably are, but probably very, very few. You know, via notes with secret names and whatnot. They seem to be clever, which is good. Probably the only reason they survived so long.
There is a chance that they could be used as a means of spying. It would be hard to differentiate without outside sources.
Well, I'm not saying we have to find them. If we are thorns in the cult's side enough, they'll find us. In fact, we've already found a few. But that's neither here nor there. The more we push, or the more you push to the cult's downfall, the more they will notice and perhaps see us as useful allies as opposed to someone who's going to get them killed.
Right.
Aster's very aware that he just said, hey, that group that you hate, they're not all bad.
Yeah, he's
So Aster realizes what he's saying to him, so...
he's. Let me just do something.
Guys, I have an idea. What if we just left?
What if we just left? What if we just...
Okay. We can't planes walk like you. We can't just leave.
What'd you say?
So we can't planes walk like you. We can't just leave.
I don't planeswalk.
He gets
Okay,
pretty
okay.
full.
You do, but
Why
you
did you
refuse
say
to
one?
acknowledge it.
He gets
Everyone
forcibly
talked to-
tugged around.
Listen, it's an accident. What if we just left?
I cannot.
You could.
No, this is where I'm about to be.
Yeah, but this is
I can't really leave the end of the world.
Physically, I could leave, yes.
Oh,
My choice is no, I do not wish to leave.
Why did it have to be us?
someone else would have gotten it wrong.
We might yet still.
Somebody else could have done it better.
Yeah.
I doubt
Were you-
that.
was it?
I very much doubt that. To go against madness, some level of madness is required.
Was
Though I do suppose if any of you
was-
wish to not be here and not do
was-
this fight, we could find your way off this rock. What's up, Scroll?
was the someone else might have gotten it wrong? Was that a Morden the Solus reference?
Yes, it was.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Someone else would have gotten this wrong.
I had to do like a triple take. I thought I was going insane.
You are.
I am. It's been too long.
So, I do not know how much you wish to tell them of the cult. There may be spies, and be wary of the Zentrum. We do not know what role they play in what side of the cult, or how true to their word they are.
I'm less wary of the Centauri. Their goals are much clearer.
A leader of the Zentrum, yes, but the standard run-of-the-mill ones less so.
True. Still, I stand by what I said.
Someone with this perspective to understand that no world is bad for business, as opposed to, oh look, I've got shiny coin.
That's
I
a moral I can get behind.
If I could learn more about the cult through this peaceful sect, and it will not be immersed.
The way you said peaceful there makes me doubt.
Well, he doesn't believe it yet, that's all. At least that's
Bear
my
in mind,
interpretation of that, yeah.
you know, you mentioned we met them before, and so far, you know,
they let you motherfuckers live.
they let us live because we let them live. That was fair.
That is not at all what happened.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's that fucking bitch from before, the one that's the fucking the change thing.
Oh, yeah.
That killed my
You mean
that killed my fucking boss.
You mean the one I made friends with, yeah.
Yeah, the one that killed my boss. I'm not. You think I'm not? You think I let that go? You think this is an eye for an eye, bitch? I'm taking both her eyes.
I mean, that's fine, but end of the world.
End of the world? Okay.
If your
The
if
world
your
can't
no,
end.
no, no.
if the world's still
If
big.
your revenge is more important than the end of the world, then so be it.
No, my revenge involves keeping the world safe because I'm killing the bad guys, all of them, every single one of them.
Well, then at the end of your task, your blade turns on you.
That's fine. All the assholes die.
Okay, I guess I'll go then.
I'm gonna go.
You are an asshole, you're an idiot.